Alright, and we're on. So, previously on Tales of Aether, uh, you have your yet a name group, by the way. There's no name for the group. But your group has finished your job scuttling the vampire rogue base. You return to Aurela, where you've got some decent news. One, you're getting paid for this job quite handsomely by Elijah. And two, your hint about the presence of the Green Front Liberation Group has paid off, as the government of Aurela has had a raid on their base, arrested this local cell, and paid out your information bounty. Not as much as some of you might have hoped for, but at least those are clean and relatively easy money. You then went on to resupply your ship, purchase some equipment you've been liking in your previous adventures, and went on to do some research, getting in contact with Lance's old friends, searching for Dalos individual that he is looking for. I'm not sure how to describe that. As well as trying to cure Aether's hands, figuring out the number of bunnies on your ship, and meeting a doctor of necromancy by the name of Woodred Rackencrack, who turned out to be a little bit not who you expected her to be. But nevertheless, she gave you some insight into the nature of that weird, creepy telepathy, telekinesis immune book you found on the rock. She wasn't skilled enough to provide you with concrete details on what this book is about, but enough to explain to you how dangerous it is, what it's related to, and that you really should throw it overboard.
And that it's ancient Nevikar.
Yeah, most importantly. After that, you've decided to get in touch with the black market in order to purchase some more dangerous equipment, including baiting a certain individual on the Aurela forums to get you into a black market weapon shop that you very quickly figured out is somewhat associated with the Green Front. But in any case, you've got the address, you've got an inn. Now you need to go there and actually talk those people into selling you the weapons. And then you're most likely off to do your pirate hunting job. You decide to take on. You're not committed to it. It's not dedication. It's more like if you do it, you get paid. If you fail to do it,
hobby.
Yeah, if you fail to do it, then well, I mean, you wouldn't be the first.
Yeah. Unless, no harm, no foul, unless someone dies.
So
also, maybe we can recruit some henchmen from the Green Front, where we go to buy weapons.
Oh boy, it's gonna be somewhat dangerous, but
they still wouldn't count as martial. Could be.
No, of course not. I mean, revolution cells doesn't have to only have militant people.
They also have diplomatic people
and experts of sorts.
Yes. Let's hire people that really, really hate Red Order.
Yes, it's a great idea. I know. But after I have baited this person on the local magic net or whatever it's called, I am going to go talk to the captain and ask him, Captain, I found an opportunity for us to procure some weapons that might otherwise not be all that available, including potentially, in the way it seemed to me, and they might even be down to selling me some heavy weaponry, not that we need it, but just to give you sort of an idea. And I personally figured that, well, I was decent at baiting this person over the net, but I think if it comes to like an in-person negotiation and making sure the right words are said, I think it would be best if I'd accompany you.
That sounds very interesting. What sorts of other weaponry are we talking about other than the heavy ones?
I think almost anything of would we say T4 in this, or what would be the term basically?
Sure, just to use that.
Heck, magic level 4 approximation would sounded like it would be available.
Those are very rare.
Not sure if it would be of help to you when you're melee weapons, but I'm pretty sure Dali will appreciate a new weapon from that market. I think he asked for it specifically, and it looks like they have it.
By the way, Serem, just FYI, since you did find like this guy through Connect, technically you can still use Connect to actually
talk to him. Yeah,
talk to them.
I know, but still, tell.
Yeah, it's a good idea to get at least a
still
second
way
person
better
around.
at this than I am, but of course I'm gonna try and use that to help him and so on, or the other way around. But yeah, that's cool.
Even though we might not have all the funds we want to, still worth checking out for further relations.
Yeah, about the relations part, I haven't mentioned it yet. Definitely, like 99.99% they belong to, the resistance on this planet. Just as a FYI for which political, statements to throw out in the moment.
They're selling weapons? Don't they need those weapons?
I think it depends on the weapons and on the price that they can get for them too. But, if we get a couple of nice weapons, maybe a breach charge or two, could be useful down the line, even if not perfectly legal.
Sure, that does sound very beneficial.
I agree. I arranged, I got a sort of idea of when and where to meet them. I'm gonna ask the others too, and I think we should be leaving in like an hour or two, if that's all right with you.
Yes, right then. I'll prepare.
And then I'll basically go tell Dalu the same thing, that what is it called? Jezlock? I don't know.
Giselle.
Giselle,
Jezlock is a good name for it, actually. It's like saying Warplock Giselle every time. No, Warplock. Warplock Giselle is too long. Yeah,
I'm just gonna tell him that the Giselle he was looking for, I found a contact who would probably be capable of like providing us with that, and that I'm heading there with the captain in a couple of hours. If he wants to come along or just stay in the vicinity if it gets to anything.
Give me that.
Forgot.
Drink!
Yeah, perfect. Thanks for keeping an eye out for me. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone though. I'll come with you, unless we don't want the ship to be empty.
No, I don't think it's about that. I think the one thing I am worried about is that if we like appear as too many people at once, they might like get the wrong idea. But other than that, I think it'll be fine.
I've kept my distance before. I can do the same.
And if we get in trouble, I can always get the captain me out. But
Captain Melt.
Captain me out.
Meow. Meow. Yes. Exactly. So is there anything else you want apart from the Giselle?
No, the only thing I was looking for was ammo and the Giselle. So I don't need much. And if you think there's anything else I can use to help us out, then sure. But don't worry about it.
I don't think
I have enough spoils from the from the amount we decided to give out. You know?
Makes sense. Yeah. We're leaving in about 1.5 hours. Just, be there or be square or whatever they say these days. And I'll also inform our doc that we are going weapon shopping if he wants anything or if he wants to tag along.
I don't know. Do I need an upgrade?
Hell if I know. You tell me.
I don't think I need an upgrade.
You want to
This
tag
seems
along?
to work. Didn't you say something about not many people going?
Yeah, but just to be in the vicinity, that sort of deal. You can wait in the car. I don't
You mean I
expect
have an
it.
excuse for cat mode?
Even better. See, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I should change colors. Okay.
I mean, you going into somebody's lair and them having a cat on their lap is new, but somebody walking into your lair with a cat, now that's new.
That is indeed new.
What if we had? What if we got some cool equipment that we could put on to Winnel when he's in his cat form, like a surveillance camera on his back,
Little tiny
just going around.
combat uniform.
he could sneak into ducks and vents and the like. We can watch him from our combats.
That's such a dumb idea. I love it.
I think we have duct tape and a compat.
Yeah,
Yes.
this will work out.
You get GPS, I'm pretty sure.
Probably
We can start a call beforehand. Like you can listen.
The cat can scream into the compat if shit goes
And I'm pretty
wrong.
sure there's a selfie cams on that thing. So
Nice. Yeah. I like the strategy already.
Like you're talking to Cat Winnow as he's like sneaking into somebody's base. Like he looks up, there's a guy looking at him. Winnow's like, "Oh shit! I mean, meow."
The cat starts talking, or like the thing that is strapped to her starts talking. Hey, cat. Hey, Winnow, how are you doing? In the most inopportune moments. Sounds good.
All right. Okay, we have our plan. We've got plan A.
Let's go. Let's head out there. Do I still have the rented car? Or was that a different day?
before I turn into cat, I mean, I think I bring that up. I think I just put a sign on the door that says, "Do you want to change your face before you go out?" So I think I ask that every time. Like I think you mentioned the green front. I mean, I don't know if they know who we are, what we look like.
Yeah, honestly, why the fuck not? If you can support it, Doc, then why the fuck not?
Or anyone else?
How many can you support?
All of you.
I assume the one you did for Dalu is still up.
Yeah.
I think you told me that you told him you just tell Winnel when you want to get rid of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I need to drop it. It's kind of stupid, but
Sure. What about what about our clothing? Because I know we all have vac suits now, but I don't think we'd want to walk into this wearing a vac suit.
I don't think we really wear those unless we're like out there, technically. I think we just use our normal stuff. Whatever you like. I don't think
It depends on how much you trust into your ship's hull integrity. It's a good idea to put a hull suit on, a vac suit on before combat.
It's not wrong. Buying some clothes that match the local fashion might lend a hand in us blending in a bit easier.
If you want to go shopping, we can do that on the way. I don't particularly care for it, but sure. How much will it cost to get a couple of like different jackets so we blend in with the local populace down? How much am I subtracting?
How nice. Define nice.
Working,
How nice.
like Miles would look for working clothes, you know, like
Hmm. Uh, yeah.
5 credits a day for those poor dock workers, you know.
Yeah,
Gotta keep that. Gotta keep that in mind.
let's say 100.
a day's
No,
work.
wait. Let's say 100 credits for like common good clothes, and
For everyone?
60 for like common poor.
For everyone?
No, for each.
God, those guys on the
each
docks are getting shafted.
Wow.
They cannot afford anything.
Wait, a day's work. So 60, that's a month. They need to work a month to buy the poor ones. Okay.
Or souls? Who wants some?
But for us, it's kind of like cheap change. So, I will go for I'll take out from my own
Okay.
savings for the poor one. So that's minus 60 credits.
Sure.
I
Buy
mean,
yourself
what do the people look like that walk the streets? Is it like a mixed bunch of people? Is there
More likely depending on
dominating
where
style?
you're walking, because when you're walking in the docks, it's like for locals, it's mostly gonna be work clothes or uniforms because they're employees, and for arrivals, it's like everything. As you go into the
Okay.
city, then again, like where it depends on where you're going. Warehousing area you were in was mostly like more poor stuff, more like gambezones and such. Not gambezones. One piece suit, whatever they're like working clothes. As you were walking through the city, whatever you're buying, that's how it looks like.
Because I keep my cheap ass robe.
famous thing in my clothes.
I mean, it would certainly draw some attention, but
I'll be watching from a distance mostly, I think, so I won't buy anything. Hopefully, it won't stand out. While we're
Phil-
walking, let's go on, yes, sir.
Phil, could I ask you to like send a picture of what you're going to change Miles into? It doesn't have to be wacky. Just like send me a picture, if you will.
Sure. I mean, I take wishes. You know, it's like you can tell me what you can. I imagine you can look in the mirror and then say, nose a little bit bigger, and like
I don't have
like
any.
when you go to the police and you have to describe the suspect only live, and
if you
Yeah.
want to do that, you need a skill check, because otherwise it's mostly random.
I don't really have any particular taste. I have. Well, you have my full faith when it comes to disguising oneself.
are you sure? Because I've mostly just copy other people's faces. Everything else is too
Fine.
complicated.
Fine by me. I've
Alright.
seen you turn into a cat. That's more than impressive.
Alright. I should get that in writing, but yeah, I'll send you something. It'll take some time.
Yeah, no rush.
Okay. Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah.
Now that we've bought some. Oh, Dan isn't here. Never mind.
I want to try and change the voice depending on the character. Like, it's not gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
We
I
are
got an
heading
idea.
to the meetup, Dan. Now that we have our clothes.
Actually, sure. You head there and you get there.
Excellent. So,
Okay.
y'all okay with waiting here? Or, like cat form, whatever you want. But I'll just go in with the captain here. Or honestly, like 3 people's fine. You come in with us, Talu. Why not? That way you'll be able to choose your weapon.
Okay. Alright. Fair enough.
And we will start walking. Oh damn, you're an old person. Oh shit. You're Miles now looks like a super old man. Interesting. Okay. And
Old captain.
are you cat form or are you just yourself coming in?
I'm not coming in, I thought.
You can stay in the car. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll so we're in the car. Then I'll turn into a dog in the car.
Perfect. What kind of
Make
Now
sure
just-
to keep the window open. It's a fairly hot day outside.
No. Then
No,
I'll
I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Oh,
No, I'll bring my dog along now.
what kind of dog
No,
is
no,
that?
no. I'm just checking out. I don't know the vicinity, keeping an eye on the entrance.
Oh, well, don't bring a dog to a gunfight.
I'll just sit in front, like he just tells me to stay, I guess, and then I'll just stay.
Let's go in. I'll knock at whatever this auspicious door is.
It's kind of leads into like not even B1, but like B0.5 like repair shop. At least that's how it looks like, and kind of get down. You can like knock on the door, but then you're like, well, it's a shop. You push to open it, opens. You hear that ting ting of a bell as you walk in, and you walk into what looks like a small communication device repair shop. There's a like desk with a bunch of clutter behind it, like crystals, semi-disassembled equipment, frames for it, wires, more wires, and like a shelf with like almost like a second-hand communication equipment for sale. And there's kind of like a guy who was sitting not even behind like the reception desk, but behind like slightly in the back, and repair desk, and like working on something. Hearing the bell, he kind of like lifts his head up, like leaves the like headlamp, goes, welcome. How can I help you?
Hello, sir. We're just, looking around. I was told to come here by a friend of mine. He really recommended this shop for all of you local shopping.
Oh, friends is good. Friends is good. It's good to
And
have friends.
I'll name drop whatever the nickname of that person was on the magic web.
Make me connect skill check.
Excellent. I shall attempt.
Secret dealer 55 at AOL.com.
My skills. Yeah. Getting the bad rolls out of the way, I guess.
You kind of see the face of the guy can like get like right. As I've said, it's good to have friends. So you need something repaired, second-hand equipment, buying a combat for your grandfather.
Not
we're
quite.
actually not related, but we're looking for some more advanced parts, if you know what I mean.
Second-hand equipment, as you stated it, I think.
Well, he kind of points to the shelf. Take your pick.
Take a quick look around. There are no weapons here, right?
No.
What are the
He's eyeing you like he kind of make me whatever like notice wisdom check, I guess, the insight one.
Who? Both of us or one of us?
Sure.
I don't even have notice, so I don't think I should bother.
I mean, same here.
Oh, nice. Where's our dog? He's good at this.
Dog is watching the front.
Yes.
You roll something?
No, I think we both don't want to because we're
I rolled.
second.
I
You
rolled.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah. So Miles, you get a feeling that like he understands what you're hinting at, but he's just like eyeing you suspicious. Like, is this a setup?
I'll go next to Lance and I'll whisper it that I think he's cautious of us. Do you have any other information about your connection?
So I'm sorry, I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding that I didn't quite catch. The friend of ours told us to come here, if you're not from here exactly, but looking to support local causes and also in need of some equipment upgrades for future encounters with possible, sort of look out the window for a second, government figures and so on. I'm not sure if that's what went wrong.
Say the last sentence again. I might have misheard it.
I was talking about the local government, authority that one might have some business with that needed upgrades.
The guy kind of like does the same, like look at the window. Well, more like all the wall. When you glance there, he goes, "Well, yeah, that is very nice. I presume." So, you're buying anything?
I thought I was willing to spend some credits, but
Oh, but credits. I appreciate credits. Credits
I
for an honest
understand,
work.
but I feel like what I'd like to purchase isn't for sale anymore. Not the way it was advertised to me. Not that I can see it around here, so yeah.
Well, that sucks. Maybe have a nice day. Yes. Sorry
Well, maybe
about
I think my friend might be coming by later too. We arranged to meet around this time. Maybe he's gonna be coming in. Do I get the impression that this is the person I was talking to, or did the person just recommend this place?
Yes. Second one.
He just recommended this place?
Yes, and apparently yes.
So he's not coming? Like, I'm not
I
following.
think he's coming. We arranged for meet, so I thought he was coming, but maybe we just wait outside and see if someone shows up, so we don't bother you in here anymore.
Sure. Whatever floats your boat. Yes.
Just out of character, just to establish, you said these are the what was their name? Green.
Front?
Green?
Out of
The
character.
green
We're out
front?
of character. Yeah.
Yeah, green front.
Yeah, the Green Front. So they're the Resistance, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
30 minutes into the game, he's already drinking.
Are there like pigeons in this game? Whisper
Pigeons?
pigeons?
No. All the pigeons have died.
Oh, okay. So we're going outside.
You
Right.
can also try and convince him of something else, but
I
I
have-
think
I
my
have
roll
an
was
i-
too bad.
I have an idea. Let's go outside, and I'll look for, or I'll walk a bit around the block to see if they are handing those flyers again somewhere.
You'll find somebody eventually. I mean, if you
Yeah.
need just a flyer, you can just walk past the wall and grab one.
Yeah, and just
I
grab
mean,
grab the first one.
we had some on us, but
No, but we put them, I guess, in the ship. I don't know. Someone put them in their diary. Okay, so I'll grab one of those. Come back to the shop, and before we go in, so are we waiting here for someone, or are we just? Do we need to convince this person to trust us?
Either will work. The second one's probably faster if you can do it, so go ahead and give it a try. Doesn't seem to like me much, but I also don't seem like I'm from here, I suppose.
The risks of just saying it out loud to him straight off the bat.
I think I already did, technically. Like, does it get
Hmm.
any more clear?
It was pretty clear, but
I think
yeah.
I think he understood. I think he just feels like we might not be trustworthy enough, you know?
mm,
And then he's not willing to take the step. Understandable.
Did you set a time to meet here, or is this just?
Well, he said he'd be around sometime in the evening around this, but mayhaps he's not all that punctual, or maybe he doesn't even show at all. Who knows?
Damn resistance. Never punctual. Orders always the first step in. Never mind. Right. And I'll walk into the shop. Hello again. Then I'll approach the what you call it? Table. I
Counter.
guess? The counter. Thank you. I'll press the counter. You might have something, behind the counter that I'm interested in. I'll put my both hands to lean forward because I'm an old man, and also one of those hands apparently is holding the flyer. And quite troublesome news lately. One must prepare for hard times.
Yes.
Is that a yes to things behind in the storage room, or is that a yes to preparing?
I mean, if I knew what you were looking for, I could look, but I
Something
mean,
more magical, something more powerful.
like a comm server.
Can I see if he's fucking around with me, or
Sure, make another insight check.
insight? Oh, notice. Okay, can I do that
yeah.
with charisma?
No, you're not being very charismatic.
oops.
He seems quite confused with your extremely clear explanation of your.
Stance.
Yes, sure.
I see. Well,
As clear as night.
I'm sorry, wasting your time. Now, I might come back later on. Good evening. And I'll walk out where Lance is. Seems like we'll be doing the longer route, waiting for your connection.
By now I'm honestly wondering if he was just some sort of like MageNet warrior, you know, that talks a big game but doesn't have anything behind it. Maybe I got misled. I don't know.
Perhaps. I'll fold the flyer, by the way, and put it in my pocket so it's not visible, I
Mhm.
guess.
I'll like get up the compad on my phone, or get up my compad, and like, do I have access to that forum from my compad?
You
Or is it
shouldn't know.
phone only?
Yeah, it's more just a phone. It's not a smartphone. It's more like, you know,
A
a
flip phone.
Nokia.
Makes no sense. But okay, in that case I can't do
It
that.
really shouldn't even have a camera or anything.
Where's Dalu in all of this?
I was picturing that you guys were doing the talking. I was picturing Dalu was just standing outside with Windle, kind of like unassuming, like owning a dog or something. I'm thinking about going into the shop. But it's not really talking. Isn't really Dalu's strong suit.
I mean, look at those two charismatic people talking.
I've got the face on. I've got a magical face on,
You do.
and I'm wearing secure clothing. I mean, it shouldn't look that odd. I should be.
The one looks
I
like
should be different.
14.
I'll walk in. I'll just walk in alone after the others.
What are
after
you
the others
wearing?
leave.
Say again.
It's secure clothing. It's just
Hmm.
you know, normal. It's like streetwear, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I.
And yeah, with the disguise on, I walk in. I guess trying to look sort of disconnected from the others, as I was just standing outside. And I walk in, and I just start, walking up towards the counter, and I'm kind of like looking over my shoulder towards the door as I walk in. I'm like, "Oh, right, lad, how's it going?" I was just
Hey.
like just for like a split second, just like a microsecond, flash my laser. I'm here for the meetup, yeah. You got the stuff in the back?
Yes. One moment.
The weapons, I'm here for the meetup. You the guy, yeah.
This is a repair shop. Just all the expensive stuff in that shelf. Just take it. Just.
You didn't see nothing, pal. You didn't see nothing. Don't worry about it. And then I'll just leave the place. Yes. I'll just walk out and walk to the side of the fucking shop and just keep walking. And I'll look at the others and go, nope. I don't think he's the guy. He just sort of freaked out and I shot him a gun. Okay, I'm not going back in there. I'm just gonna keep walking just in case someone saw that. I'm just gonna keep walking.
We're standing right in the entrance, right? I'm assuming.
I think we're like by our car.
I walk by the door. I'm just gonna keep walking just to be safe.
I'll have a quick look inside. Is he still with his hands up?
No. You see nobody inside.
See, no. Okay. Well,
I could hear some muffled talking deeper into the shop, but you don't see him.
Okay, I'll just leave it be. Right, then we'll wait here for about half an hour more, and then we'll just...
Will you wait?
Yeah, I guess we're waiting to see if my friend
About
turns up.
4.5 minutes later, you hear as a graph car parks nearby and two people in police uniform rush out of the car and bust you down the stairs and into the shop.
I think we start the car and get moving. Yeah. I'll like gesture for the dog to get on in and drive away, side street or two.
A Daluin.
I suppose maybe like
Dal is somewhere.
I imagine
Dalu's
maybe
in the car.
maybe like 20 minutes later, I would stroll and eventually find the car. Some would take a while.
Well, you do have phones,
Um,
so you can.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, cool. So I'm like looking. I lean in through the window. So how'd it go? Why you moved all the way over here?
Police.
You kind of
Yeah,
freaked
I
out.
figured as much. The guy freaked out. Okay, well,
What did
I
you
guess
tell
that
him?
screws that. Huh?
What did you tell him?
I just tried to play off that I was some sort of thug, you know. That's all I did. But I didn't go well at all. I think he thought I was robbing the place. So let's just get out of here.
I'm not sure he's the connection you have, Lance. He seems very eager to call police when it's convenient, and
Mhm.
you trust them.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Maybe I got some wrong info. Actually, and I'll like park a street or two over, or maybe a block, whatever. Not like they are likely. Do you have your data slab with you, Dalu?
Um,
Middle, have you noticed
No.
anything? Just nod if you
Compad.
did.
no data
We
slab on me.
we bought a data slab for you.
Yeah, I don't have it on my person, or maybe I should. 'Cause I was supposed to
If you
take it.
still
I
have
didn't take
play
it.
space in your backpack.
Yeah, I am very packed up, but I suppose for some reason I have my armored vac suit on me. I'm not wearing it, but maybe maybe I wouldn't even have it. But
Out here, probably not.
yeah. So if I get rid of that, sure. But yeah, so that I guess I'd have the data pad. If you bought it for me, I'd have the data pad. What is it you want me to do?
Go on. The site is called Greenpeace. There's a local forum on there, and and I'll like give them a couple of like login details for my pseudo account I made on there when I figured out that it was a nice connection platform. And now look for this username. Yeah, now let's send them a message. Like, hey, I went to check out the place, and I think I either freaked out your guy or I went to the wrong place because no one there was looking to really part or sell anything of the like that you were mentioning. You know any more on that? Just send him that or something like it, and then we'll see how he reacts.
Okay, I do that. I send the message.
Is the store a standalone building?
No, it's a basement of. And like, there's the first floor, like shops, and then it's apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do that. I essentially just ask the contact again in Lance's name. You know what's up. Actually,
I'd assume his username would be Lance. I'd assume it'd be like Pilot 42069 or something.
yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
perfect.
Master Pilot Master Pilot number 1 or something like that.
So you
Bastard
wait
pilot.
for a bit, and then you get a message from the guy back. No, it's that place, and like the address that matches the one you were. Did you say something wrong?
Well, it mentions the address where we were.
Yes.
Then I think you can reply to him that I mentioned him and the forum, and the guy didn't seem like he wanted to do anything about it.
I'm just typing down what Lance is saying.
Is there something I should be telling, or I should be telling him to, actually purchase anything.
The guy responds, well, I mean, it's a real place, not the web. It makes sense they are suspicious of strangers.
Yeah, of course, but I mentioned your name. I thought that would sort of...
That's very nice that you mentioned my name. This is my 5th account.
Is there anything I should say to him?
Same things you said to me, but, like, give them some proof? I don't know. Like, I don't sell weapons, man. I just think it's a good cause.
You ever bought anything there?
Maybe.
Oh no, I don't respond anymore. I get the impression that maybe he was talking more than he knows. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Mission failed. I'll get them next time.
He was talking about proof of some sort, but I have no idea how you'd ever... Like, who'd ever carry any proof of being anti-government on themselves? It sounds fucking idiotic.
They
I
might
don't know.
have a secret sign or tattoo of some sort.
Yeah, I asked him about that sort of thing. You know, the thing to say or do or whatever, and he didn't know anything. So,
But he might not be in that group. He might just be rooting for them.
You know what? Can we just change Miles's face again and send him back in with like a different route?
In a couple hours.
Let this cool down. Let the police leave. Let's go
What do you
get
have in mind?
food, and then I don't know. You pull something out your ass about maybe that cell that was busted, and how you need to be very careful to be prepared for that sort of situation. And
What if there's a back door? It's not uncommon, you know. What if there's like a shadier part of the same building that is made for darker deals?
He's the
And we
basement.
went. It was just basement. No.
I mean, he's the basement level, right? We went down into the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there could be
We
a
need
back
to go
door
deeper.
Yeah. Well,
Who's going back in?
I don't mind going back in, but I would like a much better story to tell. We do know that they had a raid, that they caught people. We know Green Bottle was also apprehended, right?
yeah, maybe you can sort of pretend like you were in on that. Nah, Green Bottle wasn't. I think he's being audited.
Right.
His shop's being audited. Maybe you can pretend like you were sort of close to that and all got snatched up too. I don't know if this guy would know anything about that. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try.
Any other suggestions? More convincing points?
I have an idea, but I kind of ordered it already. You could have Wendell as a cat try and find the parts of the basement that have the actual weapons in them. But if there's just a closed door, then I don't know what he's going to do. And it's also dangerous to Wendell. That was in the last 2 minutes. That's all I could come up with.
Wendell, how small can you turn yourself into?
Ooh.
Can you turn into a spider? Fly? A mouse, perhaps? Hmm.
Can you go any smaller than a cat? That answers your question.
Well, that's still, yeah. I was just gonna say that means kitten.
I think you said no, so no kittens.
Trying to own the system here.
Just be a cute kitty and he'll take you inside and it'll be fine. Yes.
I mean,
I'm just trying to
Okay.
think about more convincing points to tell.
trying to take down pirates and we can't get past the shopkeeper.
It's the usual.
Mhm.
Maybe it's one
These
of
are
those.
the-
You must be this tall. Like, if you can't get the weapons,
To
maybe.
buy.
Probably shouldn't be hunting pirates. Yep.
maybe.
I can't remember. I did hear the news. Did they mention the address of the raid where it took place?
It was, well, I know, we know where it was. Out of character down, it was 44, right? No, that was where we landed. It was close by to that.
Mhm. In the warehouse.
Sherman,
So
you have
No,
a,
it was
you should
44.
have a note somewhere.
I think I wrote down
We know the address, but the thing is,
warehouse 42.
42,
was
because
42.
we were 40, we landed like dock 44.
Yes, very important. They
Very-
gave like
a lot
10
of
credits
40s.
bribe. Very important.
so was that mentioned in the news?
I think it said
I-
dogs, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't think it said a specific place, so
Wow.
that might be some insider information. Might be a good idea, Yi, to use that.
Perhaps not enough, though.
I don't know. I mean, apart from that, I think it's. You could talk some more specifics about, like, I don't think they mentioned what kind of weapon and so on. You could be more specific on that part.
Do we know the shopkeeper's name?
No.
Dang, should have asked.
No blackmail then. Yeah. Damn.
I mean, we can always rob the place, but I don't think that's a good place to go. Don't want to be robbing weapon shops, no.
I think if no one has any other ideas, we just drop it for now and be on our way. We'll try later when we have more substantial.
I don't think we're getting any more substantial. We're getting this when we're getting off the planet, or we're getting off the planet, so might
Where
as
the-
well try.
Where are the pirates located?
Different region, it'll take us a
yeah.
couple of days to get there.
Region is still within the same system, right?
Same system, different region is. 48 hours travel. And then
I
another
mean-
6 at least.
I guess to talk, I'll have to drop the dog form.
Does it cost you anything
Miles.
to drop or put it back
No,
on?
the dropping doesn't cost, but the change is pretty. It's a level
Costly?
2 slot.
Okay.
Yeah. But Miles, how good is your voice acting? Can you do a female? Because there were some people in that warehouse. Now that you mention it. You
Oh,
muted?
but she was an orc, right? Like out of character.
There's like too much to change, I think. In that regard.
Me orc, me smash.
I think in terms of your spell, like you do need to make a skill check for that,
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
But
It
I
would be a
think
skill
it
check,
is
or it's not.
within scope of the spell to change like your race looks. I mean, it's kind of like disguise self, but not as convenient.
Didn't those people get apprehended? Wouldn't that be a major red flag if that they were walking around? Like,
I mean-
even for that guy, if he knows them?
He's a shopkeeper. Is he gonna know who got arrested? I mean,
He's connected to the resistance? I don't
Can
know.
we send messages with the compat? Like SMSs or.
Sure.
Okay. If this. We could try. But if this works, I'm not gonna risk myself going into the lion's den alone. I'll probably say I'm just here to pick up a few things or stay here for 5 minutes and then I have to keep on running. To keep up the act.
Ooh. You can come back another day with tomorrow morning with a couple of new people or
Perhaps
something like it.
we could take the night to think about it. Let things cool off a bit with all the police in Dalu robbing the place.
Sure.
Fast forward, we're here again the day after.
Okay.
You know,
I'll be with my knife ready. The sword I left on the like knife is easy to hide, right?
Huh?
Yeah, but the sword I left on the ship. Right, Manuel, if you want to try.
sure, I can try. By the way, I've been thinking about it. Maybe you could just whisper for some reason, so
Right.
he doesn't. I don't know if your voice
Did you
acting
hear
isn't
how
that
she
good.
sounded like? Do you have like a description of her voice?
No, I didn't even hear her. I just saw her, and she looked like the most best armed one of all of them. So maybe they have a relationship. I'll try my best.
The half orc wasn't the armed woman. No. They were different people.
The half orc was programming. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean the in combat armor on the staircase. I think it was.
That was
human, I
a
guess?
human, yeah.
Yeah.
And perhaps
So I would go for
me
that one.
into him, yeah, he would most likely come by and try and get weapons, right?
For future I told you so reasons, I think this plan is shittier than just trying to have inside information. But you go for it. If you get arrested because you're impersonating a known criminal, yeah, good luck. You'll need it.
I
Well,
mean,
it's just so crazy. It just might work. And once I get out of that shop, you drop the facade.
yeah. Okay, we'll try it. By the way, she had an organ gun, if that helps.
What's an organ
You
gun?
can. It shoots organs. You should know that. A
Is it
combat
TL4?
rifle.
And technically, you are correct. You do use that gun to shoot organs.
It's
And
the equivalent of a combat rifle.
other places too. But you prefer to hit organs, yes.
Okay.
Stop making
it's
fun of my
it's
fantasy
TL3.
gun names. I tried very hard.
So we're going for this.
Fuck you.
Right.
I actually let's do it in the car when before you get out. So like
Oh, like yeah, not right in front of the shop.
Yeah.
You would like in the alleyway or something.
so it's a Dex cast magic skill check against the difficulty of 9 or more, depending on the original closeness of the subject. Failure means the caster cannot replicate the target's appearance perfectly.
Okay.
So I just roll something. Dex. How can I roll Dex? Like,
Use cast magic. No, go cast magic. And then when it prompts, select dex.
use magic. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Alright. You do your work. You're not sure if you're 100% correct, because to be fair, you saw her from somewhat high above as a cat, from above. I mean, you think... I mean, it looks like a woman.
Can I have your hood?
It's like a robe with a hood attached. Sure, I'll stay in the car. And in my underwear, so
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Awesome. This is great. This is the greatest plan ever. Okay.
Remember,
I'll put
whispering.
the robe on. Yeah. I'll put the robe on. And hide my most of the face.
Alright.
Go in.
Okay. You go in. Guy greets you. Good morning. How can I help you?
I approach the counter and then it's me.
Make a charisma check.
Talk charisma. Now we're talking. By the way, wait.
Whisper charisma.
You know that
Yeah.
it's Miss Cam. No?
No.
You never?
9.
Huh?
Yeah, that's 9. Okay.
You see the guy's eyes go wide and he's like, Baby? They let you out already?
No. Managed to. I'm not gonna whisper because you're not gonna hear me. Okay, but imagine I'm whispering.
Stage whisper.
Yeah, stay whisper. No, they let. I've managed to escape, but I'm on the run. I just need to come.
No,
get these
deeper.
supplies.
Deeper.
I managed to escape. I'm just here to get some supplies and scurry the hell out of it.
Did
What
anybody follow you?
What was the name again?
VB.
VB. Okay.
That's what you heard. Doesn't sound like a full name, but whatever. Did anybody follow you?
No, not that I can say.
Alright. It kind of leaves the register for you. You get in.
Mm-hmm. I hurry in,
He unlocks
I'm
like
sure
the
I'm
inner
gonna
door.
hurry in.
Yeah, he unlocks the inner door, like looks nervously around. There was some creepy shit yesterday. I got robbed.
No way.
Like lets you in,
Red Dawn?
locks behind you. Like he basically gets you into like what would look like like a back office, like storage room, like boxes and more scrap. And he goes, all right. So, what do we need? What are we doing? Are we getting others out?
No, just the basic stuff. That's it.
So, what do you need?
Like, I need maybe pistols, some ammunitions,
Yeah,
anything.
no problem. What's a pistol?
Come on. I say the name of the equivalent.
No! Use it! Suffer!
Where is it? I don't see
It's
the.
a wheel lock repeater.
You
No,
want
that's the
Grey
shitty one.
Wands, you want the Rune Lock Giselle, you want some breach charges maybe?
It is there!
Wait,
That
do you
sounds
have-
like a plan for breaking it.
Do you have a Giselle?
What?
Mhm.
Giselle! No! How would I have a Giselle?
Fantasies. Just give me the basic stuff. Show me what you got.
He
I'm like-
kind of like starts like removing some of the strap, which was kind of piled up, and there are a couple chests underneath. He kind of like unlocks it and like starts opening it up, and well, most of it is like reward hunting gear. So basically, hand bows, crossbows, that kind of stuff. But there are a couple grumblers and willow repeaters. And you don't see a Giselle, but you see like some kind of a rifle. It looks kind of flimsy though.
Flimsy?
Flimsy, yeah.
Okay. Yes, so wait. Again, just tell me where the dictionary is. Because it's under
page
weapons, I see the like normal.
71 or
67.
67 in Dan's version.
Wait, it's not in the journal?
No,
It's
Haven't you received my special version of handbook?
I don't think I did.
Oh,
I
you
have. I thought
monster.
it was in the journal. I haven't got it.
No, I
I saw
sent
weapons,
it in
and I'm
chat
starting
to
there.
everybody.
Is it pinned?
You terrible people.
Yeah, I gotta now.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, you did already, alright.
Okay, but you said I found like 2 types, right?
Kind of.
He said grubblers, which are shotguns.
And repeaters.
And repeaters, which are pistol.
I'll
Wheellock
take-
repeaters, which are pistol.
Yeah, so I'll take one of each, then like ammunition, I guess, right?
Sorry, say again?
I'll take one of each of the not the flimsy rifle,
Okay.
but the repeater and and then I'll like ammunition, I guess.
Sure.
Anything else you have?
Find anything. Like, he kind of like looks around, like all of the communication equipment. We've got supplies, food, clothes.
Ooh.
Not sure if they would fit you, but
Is the communication device like new, or is it like
they're
I-
all reprogrammed. All the
No, yeah,
trackers
that's
are
what I'm
removed, if that's what you're asking.
okay, yeah, I was asking out of character. Okay, yes, I'll take 2 communication devices.
Yeah.
If I see anyone else, I'll give one of ours. God. Okay. Thank you very much. I owe you one.
Make one more talk check.
Yeah, can't reroll 2s. Fuck.
Yeah, of course. Anything for the cause.
Right, and I'll scuttle out of there.
Alright.
Yeah. Right into the car, drop the act, give him the robe.
I'll press on the fucking gas.
Okay.
Get what you get.
Got these. He's definitely one of them. He's definitely selling stuff. We got one of these. Well, 2 of these actually. And I show them the communication devices.
Oh, don't we have them already?
No, but these are reprogrammed.
How?
That's for Dalu to figure out.
So what you're saying is we can hand this over to the government.
We could what? Sorry? You didn't say it in a straight face.
He's saying we can snitch again.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
There's money to be made.
Yeah.
Elijah's like,
Oh, no.
I thought you guys didn't want to get undercover, but you just a gift that keeps on giving.
I'm just
So-
saying, this could get us some information, inside information, to make them trust us a bit more, and then maybe have a healthier relationship with trading. I'm not saying blackmail. I see you want to say that.
No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm just very much doubting what you're saying. This is all I wanna... I mean, I wanted weapons. That's all I want. Like, I wanted a Runelock Giselle for Dalu, and then we could have gone the fuck out of here. Now
You didn't have one of those. You didn't have-
You have inside information on their communication network instead? I mean,
Well, we
that's
needed-
nice, but it's not exactly.
It will
But-
get us into trading terms with him. But in any case, I haven't seen a Giselle. I've seen a flimsy kind of looking rifle. But I wasn't risking it to ask that.
Yeah,
Oh, should I drop the spell now? Because I think
yeah,
we're
yeah, I
fugitive.
think you should.
Was- All right.
So
And please put your robe back on.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting all over the place.
So let's, let's. You know what? Let's go.
Voice your concern, Lance. This is an open group.
No, this is the out of character. This is an out of character concern. Now we don't have any henchmen, and we still need to procure henchmen.
Well, yeah. What's happening with Aether? Yeah.
Well, obviously she was on the ship waiting for you because
So maybe we don't know that we need a henchman yet, and then when we go back to the ship,
I mean
she
you
like
could
says,
get a henchman anyway, a 6 person.
"Yeah, yeah, whew. Yeah, let's get 2 henchmen. Where one might look for people who want to hench."
Silence,
Right.
hench!
Some poor souls in a bar, you know.
I mean, if you're looking for
Probably
people
some-
to hire, docks are a really good place because, you know, dock
Yeah.
bars, it's even better.
We
You have to
well,
beat 5 credits a day.
mhm.
It depends on
didn't
who you're
hear
trying to
specific
hire. You're
names.
not trying to hire.
No, we try a comms person and an engineer person because I think we put Dalu on the guns, right?
Mhm. Sure.
It's a
Did you happen to get breaching
Technician.
charges, by the way? At least.
Yeah. Tell him. Do you want to write down all the stuff I took?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I forgot.
I don't think you got anything useful, but sure.
Oh, like the guns and ammunitions. That is something.
You got guns that are worse than the guns we have. Yes.
We can sell them on the black market.
Oh my.
Back to this guy or what?
Here,
this guy.
I've got this sold-out shotgun that looks like it was lying in a grandfather's drawer for 20 years.
Right. So I'll assume you didn't get charges.
Where's my
No.
No.
inventory?
No.
Okay.
The
We'll make
communication
do.
device
We'll make do.
is the most valuable ones, actually.
I'll title this category useless weapon.
I'll, if you don't mind, Dan, I'll spend a couple minutes when we're back on the ship. Maybe if we're going, because we're going to the dock. So while we're looking for some extra crew, I want to look over just these devices, just see what the differences are.
Sure, make me a program check.
Okay. Intelligence.
Yes. Oh wow. Yeah,
Very
you
good.
get into it very quickly. So the point is, you get a feeling like your devices. Well, right now your devices are connected to your comm server because that's how you've set them up. But since you're on an island, you could technically like piggyback the island network to communicate, and wouldn't need the comm server. And these devices, they don't connect to public network. They connect to some comm server somewhere. And actually, like, judging on your skill check, you're pretty sure you could like triangulate the position of that comm server like within a kilometer of its location. The disadvantage well, the problem is they were actually password protected, but you hacked that password.
Mm-hmm.
And you could basically connect to that comms network and talk, you presume, in a way that the government could not listen in on without.
So I essentially got like a compad that I can use to directly communicate with and maybe find black market people.
No,
And then also
no.
use as an encryption.
You've
Right.
basically got a compad that is, I don't want to call it untrackable, but it's
Okay.
hard to track it.
Mhm.
And that's basically it. Like, it has
Mhm.
no like useful, like, you don't open the contacts page on your compad and it has like, dial this for weapons dealer, dial this for drug dealer.
Well, that
No,
was more an assumption.
No, it's
based on
completely
the
clean.
comm server that you said.
no.
That-
Like, you're
Finding the comm
you
server.
assume you
could-
know where the comm server is, which kind of means that you can
Get
guess
contacts through that. Yeah.
location of one of their bases. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Or wherever they keep their comm server. Like, you assume it's not gonna be in a random warehouse with no people around. It's most likely being maintained and protected, but like, it's very useful to, if you wanted to, I don't know, snitch on
Track
them.
down.
It would be very useful if you wanted to go, like, talk to them and say, hey guys, we want to join the cause, but on its own,
But you
it's
gotta protect
useless.
your stuff a bit better.
Well, I mean, not everybody can roll a 13 on their program check.
True.
Okay. So
That comms
How
guy you
many
wanna
of them-
hire? Nope.
is there how many of these devices do we have? 2?
Two.
Actually,
Okay.
he might.
I took 2.
Cool. If you don't mind, I'm gonna keep one of these on me since I'll be using it quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They're compads, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to know.
They're like, gray compounds. Not color.
Wow.
They're actually pink.
Oh, I want the pink one.
Like, it's like if you like try like to get your, like, I don't know, iPhone and like change a camera and like fix it yourself, it's not gonna work. Even if you do change it, but with this one you
Yeah.
can change it because it's jailbroken.
De-Googled phones or de-Appled phones or whatever.
I mean, it doesn't have a camera because it's compact, but if it had, you could fix it.
Right then all this was not totally useless.
No, I suppose not. It does sound like you had fun.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most useful part of this, I think.
I won't lie, I actually did.
Very good. Let's go to some
Hiring
bar.
processes.
Dock bar. Let's go and hire.
I wanna take you to the
Someone.
dog bar.
Actually, I wouldn't mind having all of you
Dog bar.
while I recruit more people. I would like your insight on them as well, if you don't mind.
Oh,
I would like your notice checks on them, if you don't mind.
you're getting some loyal henchmen. It's gonna be fine.
Well, if you wait a few and I'm done looking at these things, then Dalu comes as well.
Maybe mention in advance that we're going pirate hunting, so they
Mm-hmm.
aren't surprised by that as the first point of business.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think you'll do much better at this than I.
How would you?
Is
How
it
would
safe
you?
to say?
Yeah, no, but how would
Yeah.
you advertise our crew? We're a salvaging crew on paper, but we're entrepreneurs on in the field. Like,
A multi-talented and flexible, a big family where everyone is equal.
with
other
major
bullshit?
opportunities.
We have major growth opportunities. We're really into teamwork. I'm not sure. I don't know how much more corporate talk I know, to be honest. I've read a
all
couple
the
of these.
buzzwords I've heard of. Multinational, diverse workplace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, if anyone has a grudge against some pirates, perfect. Maybe
It works, yeah.
someone's parents were killed by some pirates. Who knows? Although, a lot
Perfect
of fun.
backstory.
Yes.
I mean, there are also those that support them, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, but I think they're probably higher up in the government than in this dock bar. But who knows?
Pirates?
Or
It sounded that way in the news, right? In the articles that they're
The
still
people
around.
use pirates?
That someone must be protecting them who's in some sort of position of power.
Wait. The pirates are working with the government?
There's no maybe for part of the government, maybe for someone in the government, not for the government per se.
But not
They
you.
have
Right. Okay.
they have a bounty out on it. So
Right. Well, we could say we're taking on this job, this bounty hunt.
If I'm reading correctly, you can get only one henchman, right?
Why? Level 1 says 1 henchman per 3 levels rounded up. And we're level 4.
Just for round up to 6.
it's like 4 divided by 3 is 1 point what, and then it's rounded up. 1.33 rounded up. Because it says rounded up, it doesn't say rounded up. You know, I don't
One
know if
henchman
it.
for every 3 character levels you have rounded up. So from 4, that's 2.
Maybe it starts with at level 5 when you're at 0.66. I don't know, but it does explicitly.
But then
say
why would you
rounded
take
up.
this focus at level 1? Like when
No,
you start
then it would be just round.
No, level 5 isn't round.
No. Like, round up is... Yes, like 1.1 counts as 2 for round up. And for round
Yeah, so
down,
then-
1.9 counts as 1.
Okay, then it's 2.
Right, so we go to the docks and try to procure a someone with opposable thumbs that he's great with fix, and someone who's maybe a bit better with communication skills.
Before we go, I'll just ask Lance. You know, you still have that owl vision I invented a few weeks ago. Would you like an upgrade? Why do people look at me
What
like
did you
this?
answer like an owl?
Huh?
What will it do?
We now have the owl hearing as well. Augmented hearing.
I mean, I'm not
2.0.
sure if I'm the best person for this, to be quite frank. I'm not, the most perceptive person in the world. But I'll take it if you want to hand
People
it out.
don't seem to like my changes. I'll never.
I don't
understand.
understand that. I don't get that. It's only upsides.
Yeah. Okay. So, you want it or not, or what?
Yes,
or
sure,
not?
sure.
Okay. And
So now I
well,
have
we
a +2 on hearing and seeing checks. Or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll cast it on me as well, because I didn't get around to doing that.
Are these like separate transformations that you can keep up? That's cool.
It's like every cast is a change, and now the 2 senses count as 1 change.
Ah,
And I can have 5 changes up currently.
I see.
Well, no,
So-
like we're not waiting for equipment. We're just upgrading ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, after our last equipment hunt went so well, I think that's
Yeah, it's the
reasonable.
best we're gonna get.
That's the best stance we have.
Yeah.
So after you've ran a few names in the random name generator,
Yeah, sure.
What
So,
kind of people? Sorry, go ahead.
so you want engineer and the comms guy, right?
Yep.
Why am I doing this?
I mean, you know which comms guy I would like to get?
Hmm.
The one that reprogrammed those compads, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish I'd like that guy too, but that sounds a little hard.
Yeah, that guy has a bit better skills than what Tal can get you.
mm-hmm.
All right.
He's above my paycheck.
So, so talking to people, you've got to normal humans, which have a +1 skill into the respective skill you desire, engineering for one and programming for the other. That's all they have. But the engineer is a female Lightfoot halfling by the name of Robbie Silvereyes.
Robbie?
Robbie.
I like Robbie already.
Yeah. And the comms guy is a nerdy, young human man. Well, young adult, more like, by the name of Watanabe Yasuharu.
What? What's it? Say that again.
Watanabe, his last name, Yasuharu name.
Can
Yasuharu.
you just spell that out in Discord? I ought to remember their names if they're crew, I guess, and the henchmen.
Watanabe. Yasuharu.
It's like that meme with the guy with the super long name.
No, that name was a lot longer. Like, this guy's name is even shorter than my name by like half.
Watanabe. Did you post it? I
Yeah.
don't see it.
Oh, I must have posted it in bot chat, or yeah, it's in bot talk.
Oh, I'm posting in
okay.
bot talk too. The hell?
I'm
didn't
in
even
bot
know.
talk because it's useful for me.
Oh, Lance, you didn't even see a picture that explained everything, the whole interaction. Like
Wait,
grandpa and his grandkid went shopping,
I did not see a picture. We have a picture?
like trying to get a drink at a bar in bot talk. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to
you're-
scroll through.
They're NPCs, and then there's what? Hench people? Like what do I call them?
I mean, French people are NPCs.
French people.
French
let's-
people.
French people are NPCs.
Alright, in that case, and as you can like get on the ship and like start introducing people around and showing them around and like go, hey, like Ether, we've got you some help, like go show them around the engine. Like, she does that as you prepare for you can take off and stuff and like load up your supplies that you got and everything. By the way, -1 supply because you spent the day here.
I already subtracted.
And after that, she kind of like goes out and goes, sorry, Captain, could we have a conversation?
Of course.
Well, I've shown her around, fairly bright young lady. I think she would be good, but listen, Captain, I've been thinking about it, and it's quite obvious that me and the good doctor did not quite get off on the right leg, obviously. And I just wanted to apologize for that, I suppose. But I've been thinking about what we've been getting into, and honestly, I just don't feel right about it, if that makes sense.
I could see where you come from.
Well, I've just been thinking that it might be better for the crew cohesion if, I remove myself from the equation.
Are you sure about this? Is there anything I could do to help you? Perhaps stay or fix this? You are
Well,
valuable crewmate.
I would like my share of the pay we got
Of course.
full. I imagine that we would have used it for the ship, but I did earn them and I could next start. But I think I can handle myself, and well, I've learned a lot on our adventure, so done for me all that you could do for me. I really wish it could have gone better, but honestly, I still don't quite feel my hands the same way I did. And
Yes.
that young Glass, she actually might be even more dexterous than I am right now. Maybe if I can fully recover. Well, I don't really want to talk about things it might be, so this is it, I suppose.
Right. Well, I'll wish you good luck. And out of character, who's controlling the group funds? But is it me? I guess, like Miles, or
No. You mean in character or out of
in
character?
out of character? I'm asking who's controlling the funds.
Out
I'm
of
guessing-
character, out of character take care of it, but
Yeah,
whoever
but in
takes care of it
character.
in character can be Miles. I don't care. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so
You want to
back
pay
in-
her out her share?
yes.
So
Or
Okay.
maybe to make it more coherent, to be better if like Miles is in charge of it, but he rather just says it out loud while you are with a book to the side
Yeah.
writing it. You know?
I don't think Lance is a bookkeeper. He really isn't. It's only me.
He just paces in the background, and goes, and 5 grand will be paid to.
In damages.
It's like
Yeah, we subtract about 4,800 credits
Okay.
that she gets.
Reasonable.
Very expensive.
I'm sorry you feel this way. I hope we can work again.
perhaps, Captain. I guess depends
No.
on wherever the path takes us. I'll
Right. Stay safe.
So do you. So do you. Well, I'm not big on long goodbyes, so I've packed myself already. I'll just remove myself from the ship, and please do tell goodbye to the others for me.
I will.
Nods. Hold on.
Yes, Miles will go to the crew and tell them about the departure. Miles is visibly disappointed and a bit sad.
Was it me?
No, it was. It's not.
It was me.
Was it?
Okay.
No, it wasn't about you. It was more about her, like, getting caught up in all the things that we are doing currently. And she wasn't seeing eye to eye with our doings.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Do you have the same concerns?
I mean, there are some things that really don't feel right to me. But
Please voice them out. I would like to hear them.
yeah, maybe this is a good time to mention it because like the thing we did, ratting out those people. I mean, I can get behind like not getting political, but chose a side and it seemed wrong, to be honest. I think
Seem
they're
wrong to tell the government about this underground organization.
yes, because from my experience or the way I see it, there, I think it's a good cause actually.
I won't.
And now things are complicated.
Well, I won't dabble on their cause, but I would say there's more than stealing and and violence to promote a cause, don't you think?
Sure, but sometimes if that's the only measures you have left to resist, or to effect change in some way.
I see where you're coming from.
I mean, I don't endorse their methods, but I think they have a good reason to fight or a good reason to resist their government.
Do you think
And
they don't have
yeah.
any more options left other than violence?
I think violence should always be the last option. And I'm quite frankly not too familiar with the whole system here. Everything is new to me, so I can't tell you. But I feel for them. I feel like if I was one of them, I would probably do the same.
I see.
Because their government is like, yeah, clearly on one side. And things are not looking good. They don't have a say.
I as well do not know all the ins and outs of the conflict here. But if it will help, that I will say that we will no longer, well, we will try and not pick sides as much as we can. And if you catch me doing so, you may raise the red flag and tell me. And if that would ease your mind, then I'm willing to do so.
Yes, that would be nice. Yeah. That would be something. And I mean, I might as well bring it up while we're at it. I thought about ways of saying this, but people tell me I'm very direct, so I'll just be me and be very direct. Like, what's your long-term plan? Because the other thing that was not pleasant for me was seeing the undead on that base. In fact, that was even worse than what happened to the resistance people, because I think that's the worst thing that could happen to anyone. And I'm concerned that you do you want to be a vampire? That's my question. Specifically, a vampire with undead servants would be my question.
Well, if you don't mind me asking first, what's your long-term goals?
Well, here's the thing. Much like the people here, I'm concerned for what's going to happen to this system and all the other systems around it. And I like balance. I like peace. And I don't think it's gonna stay balanced and peaceful for long. And if they grab, by they I mean the Red Dawn, if they grab a foothold in this system, then my home system might be next. It's worst case, but it's a concern I have.
So your long-term goals is to protect Aurello? Well, the system?
Well, for now I would be satisfied with the Soul Union, but it's a buffer. politically.
You said you'd like balance. What would happen if the Soul Union would have a perch here? Would you side with the Red Dawn?
I mean, if I got the impression that they wanted to expand and expand and expand and live forever and control everything, basically, then yes, I would.
I think you have the wrong impression about the Red Dawn. But that's for
Yeah,
later.
that might be. Sorry, it's just things we were taught, and it might be a very biased view because I haven't. You're actually one of the first people I met from the Red Dawn, and I quite like you. So there's that.
Well, but the Red Dawn, mostly, is not all of us are just expanding, taking things by force, or none of that. I can't say much about the government, because I'm not a government official. As for your question of my long-term goals, yes, I am looking to become a vampire. And usually that involves a great deal of doing to prove oneself in the eyes of his family, or a vampire that he's under. About your um, this I don't know how to say it, but your disgust from the undead. That's a long time stigma I've heard around. The souls of the individuals are not in those bodies anymore. They pass away to the beyond. Only the bodies are remained. They're more like golems. Does that make it a bit better?
Mm.
Well,
It's not
uh,
really.
you can
I
you can
mean,
think about
it's
that and not answer me now, but I've of course when one tries to become a vampire, they can't raise an army of undead to do their biddings. They usually do it through the normal conventional ways, which is finding a normal crew, let's say a living crew. And from my short but still robust experience, I can say that the living crew is a much more efficient way doing things than just mindless tools doing it for you. There's a certain aspect of the individual, the soul, that decides the quality of the work done.
Is it all just about efficiency and tools for you, or I mean,
When you speak about undead, or when you speak about
your
salvaging
crew?
crew?
You're like,
No, of course not. There are also relationships and
is there like people here, or
no, of course,
at
like
least
I
one
said, there are
person
also
now that I care
relationships
about? So
and circumstance and all those things that come with it. That again, those things are advantage to a crew that is living, and a disadvantage to an undead crew where you have no one really to talk to.
I mean, I'm fine, obviously, with you doing whatever you want to your body, but I guess my main concern is that I'm not sure that every undead servant is an undead servant willingly.
Do you mean the soul or the body? Again, there's
Whatever remains, whatever, like the act of turning them into undead servants. Like not every living person. I mean, there were living persons at one point, and not all of them that are now undead servants wanted to be undead servants.
um, again, when you raise say a skeleton, his soul is no longer there. That would, like, if we're talking about skeletons, let's say, with no soul, the soul has passed on, then it's just, I guess, working material. Would you ask a golem if he wanted to become a golem? Would you make it out of metal or clay?
No, but I think if I mean, the person should have a say in this, and most people I know, they have a ritual when they die. Like most people get buried, we tend to incinerate our.
Out of character question, Dan. Do people in the Red Dawn can decide their body's fate? Let's say they want to be incinerated or whatever, or they do say, yes, we will be under whatever, and you can use my body once I'm dead. Like,
generally, willing your body to the government is part of being the citizen of Red Order.
Mandatory?
Yes.
Okay.
You get some advantages in exchange for that, but yes. The fun thing is that, at least in your territory, as far as you're aware, there's a lottery.
There's a lot? What?
There's a lottery. A lottery.
A lottery. Oh, okay.
And those who lose the lottery get normal burial. Those who win the lottery get to be raised.
So it's a winning, like it's a thing to desire.
Kinda.
Do people really desire it though? Are people eager to win the lottery?
As far as you can tell, yeah. It's
Okay.
kind of supposed to be
An honor?
yeah, you're like not quite sure how much of this is just like your family's propaganda or the whole thing, but like people do seem to be quite excited about like at least when I'm die, I'm gonna be a soldier and like protect all of you. Like, don't worry.
Okay. Do kids play in the streets like, oh, I'm the heroic skeleton or whatever, or do they play I'm the vampire?
Well, nobody really plays as I want to be a skeleton. Everybody's like, oh, I'm the vampire, or like I'm the powerful white king, or I'm a necromancer. But kinda, yeah.
Okay. Right.
I mean, there's a reason why your family occasionally does displays of their coolness, so to speak.
Yeah. Right. So back into character. Yes.
Oh, it's just battery dying. Sorry.
I thought you were gonna sneeze.
From where I come from, people are eager to serve after a death. There's a lottery. And I know it is mandatory in other regions for their bodies, but here, from my region, it's a lottery. I'm not opposed by the idea if one wills to just bury his remains and have it unused. There is no issue with that in my stance. Just a pity, I think.
Yeah, so I'm not. It seems very foreign to me, like that. This would be a
To add a
win,
character, it
but
seems very important to me as well.
no, just for Winnel.
I mean, like, just people where you come from, they look at this like some people look at organ donors. It's like, I mean, it's your right to get buried with all your organs, but it's kind of a waste, and it could help people around you. So, you know, and like in your area, the lottery is
like
there
that's
because
helping people live
No?
instead of
There's
undead
no
being
people
more
after
undead?
death.
Yeah, there's
Please remember, this is still D&D world. Everybody knows that after you die, your soul goes to whatever god you worship.
Okay. At least there's that. I didn't know that. Like,
Yeah.
or in character, he didn't know that. So
I should have been a bit better last session about like mentioning like temples and stuff like that, but yeah, sometimes I forget that this is still fantasy setting. Sorry, it's all new to me.
I won't lie. It's kind of hard going into Miles' shoes and like seeing things as just tools because I'm like necromancy is bad, right? It always has been bad.
Not in
Yeah,
my
like,
campaigns.
I-
It's
I-
never
I-
been
and,
bad.
and I'm basically trying to play as devil's advocate right now because I don't know. I mean, Tal always thinks necromancy is bad, but Miles thinks, oh, it's just a tool. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe Miles' character arc is he becomes a vampire, but he still prefer living crew. I don't know.
That's completely fine.
yeah, I mean, so as long as I think the moment you have undead tools or whatever you said, that's the moment where I won't be part of this crew anymore. And in the meantime, everything is fine, and I'll just speak up when there's something that's bothering me. I'll try
Please
to be
do.
more open about that. And I'm fine with pirates and everything. We should discuss the book afterwards because it seems dangerous, but yeah.
It is.
I mean,
It seems
if it
valuable.
helps you, I guess. I'd rather have a book helping you than the other thing.
What's the other thing? The undead.
Undead servants is always the other thing.
Oh, right.
That's just doesn't sit right with me.
Well, it's good to know where your red lines are and not to cross them. I really do hope we get to talk about this more and maybe convince you a bit to my side. But again, I'm not planning on using undead for now.
All right, that's good to hear.
I'm gonna wait
Thank
until
you.
you die.
Do you just signed here? No.
Have you read the contract when you were hired properly? This ship
I-
is the land of the Red Order, and as such.
I have a plan for that scenario, so.
By the way, was this conversation one-on-one, or was it like in the bridge where everyone's listening? Because Miles wouldn't mind going and talking in a private room one-on-one, but if you caught him like in there, he wouldn't mind also talking about it openly with the crew.
I don't know how we got here. Like, wasn't it like accidental somehow?
For that, I think we just got on the ship. Like Aether
Yeah.
showed, and then I came and told you
Oh,
everyone that Aether's gone, and then you. Can I
I
ask
think
you?
you.
something?
So I guess everyone heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be a little. Yeah.
And if anyone else in the crew has concerns, please raise them. I do believe.
You see, like, an arm rising in the background. Because Robbie wasn't engineering, but Watanabe was listening.
But yes, and your concerns. She's the engineer, right?
No. The engineer is engineering. It's the comms guy who was listening.
It's a comms guy. Okay. Yes. Watanabe. I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to your name. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So he goes like, Captain? Does it mean I could be a vampire too?
We'll speak about this later in private. Okay?
That wasn't a no. That wasn't a no. He looks away like,
Boy.
yes.
Oh no, this poor boy.
More like a troll.
Is he?
Going through
Yeah.
your mindset.
Is he a Red Dawn? Was he playing I want to be a vampire when he was a kid?
You see, like in the right corner of your eyesight, Watanabe Yasuharu's morale has increased by 1.
Okay. He will remember that.
You'll remember that. Yes. Alright. Let's take a break. And then we'll take off
Sure.
after the break.
Get some popcorn.
Be
Cool.
right
Yeah.
back.
Popcorn.
Resume. Alright. So. Oh, and
Back.
somebody has left. Alright. So after having a bit heart-to-heart talk, we know. Suppose you guys are preparing your ship for departure.
So intersystem travel, yes, yes.
And what do you want to say? No? Alright.
I don't think so. I think we can start flying.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So in that case, without further ado, you detach from the dock, go through the proper, immigration, living procedures, and leave Orella airspace as we head for the edge of that region and towards the Sorghum gas cloud. Doing anything? Let's just say that 1.5 days of transit pass as you slowly get acquainted with your new crew members.
Yeah, what are they like?
Yeah, ask Tal about that.
Oh, do I need to roleplay them?
No, but you need to come up who they are. I mean, you should have come up with all of it, honestly, because that was the agreement.
Really?
Yes. The agreement was whenever you henchman somebody, you give me a paragraph about their backstory. And obviously you spent your break doing that, so impress us with your improvisation skills.
Yeah, I'll have to write up. Let's say Watanabe, which is the comms guy. He's a young, eager human. Pretty quiet, but once you get him talking, he doesn't stop. He doesn't shut up. And Robbie, Silver Eye, likes to be called R for short. And she's let's talk, let's work, let's get this thing. I need money. She wasn't very open in the transit, I guess.
What do you think she's after by hiring on with you?
Like Miles, what Miles thinks, or what? Like, what's her goal?
Both work, whatever Miles think, or what her actual goal might be, who knows?
She might have a personal vendetta against these pirates.
I can sympathize with that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She
I think
won't stick around. So we shouldn't do the pirates first. Escape.
Could be that she's seeking out the pirates because it's the most reasonable group of people that could have stolen what she was after. She was just about to salvage this, abandoned outpost, and then some, do-gooders came and did it before, and I was trying to find out who did it.
Who done it?
Maybe.
Ooh, gutters. Are you sure you're using the correct words here?
So is this like a side quest you start to get a really cool companion and you never finish it to not lose the cool companion?
Yes. That sounds like an excellent idea.
Right.
We waited with the finishing. Yeah. And then as soon as we sort of arrive in the region, I'm gonna call up Dalu to the bridge, if he's somewhere else, and say, I think we're in the vicinity now, or close enough for our scanners to pick things up. So, this is gonna be big, because we wanna be as inconspicuous as possible while trying to find the locations of the others. I'm not sure how well
course.
this is gonna go, but
Well,
might as well. And I think we're also gonna
try my best.
need to have everyone here for a quick strategy discussion.
Well, I'll do the scan while you can call them up. I'll try the scan now, and hopefully we'll learn something about a ship nearby. So yeah, I'll do that now. I'll make a roll. It's a passive scan.
Okay, so you are passively scanning, which means you do your intelligence program with a modifier of -1.
Okay, -1.
And you do your roll, and then I do my rolls, basically. Because apparently they are 11.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's pretty good, I'm gonna say.
5/5.
Alright, so those I believe are gonna go as yes. Oh right, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, that. Then we've got that and that. Alright, so first things first, you pinpoint location of the gas mine that you planning to go to, or well, that you expect the pirates to be using as a refueling base. So now you know its exact location. It's the Kumara gas mine, and you also accidentally or intentionally find another artificial island floating within this gas cloud. Its ID code is Davis 4, but that's all you know about it. And and you also pick up signal of see. Yeah, and you pick up the signal of one more ship traveling within the gas cloud. And you are continuing to track this ship, so you are quite aware of its.
We get an idea of how big it is, or something like that, or no?
That's what I was checking. I believe this is where you need to start interrogating your scans, because you're not within combat range of the ship, so you don't get that information for free.
Okay.
But yeah, I think if you want to find out more about the ship, that's when you start asking questions and begin rolling your interrogation scans.
I have a question about that. Can you interrogate different places separately?
Yes.
Or is it all...
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
Separately. At least that's how I'm going to treat it.
Oh, I think the number one question about the ship would be size and or weaponry. Probably size.
Well,
Mhm.
one question.
Class, yeah.
So any details on the size of the
Alright. Yeah, so roll me program intelligence again. Like no negative modifiers, just like your basic one. So the first DC is 8. That's pretty simple. Alright, yeah. So you pick up a fighter hull. You've picked up a fighter hull. That's the answer to your question.
Okay.
A fighter is the smallest one, right?
Yes.
No shuttles.
Well,
Yeah.
they're both fighter classes, but like relative sizes depends. Like they're definitely gonna be smaller than your ship, but you're not sure by how much. Everybody builds them differently.
If you were to do it in just to help remember it, if you were to line them up in terms of smallest to biggest, would it be fighter first?
Yes.
And then
fighter, frigate,
Okay, sure.
cruiser, capital. There's not many
okay.
categories, to be honest.
For to understand this correctly, you're saying this is class fighter. We don't know if it's an actual fighter or a shuttle,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Okay. So that would be need to be the further interrogation, sort of.
Okay.
If
well
we wanted
then,
to know that or what.
Yeah, I guess.
And the first scan, am I right? I think I heard something like Davies 4 or some other. What?
It
And the
was
first scan.
it was a separate artificial island that you have
Yeah, an island. That's
picked up,
okay. That's fine.
like a small.
Well, anyway, I'm just gonna scan the ship first before anything else. So yeah, the second question, would be, like a shuttle type ship, or I guess weaponized, typical, fighter ship.
Mhm.
I'll roll again. That's his strength. My bad.
Oh,
But the modifier stays the same. Modifier stays.
so it's still 8.
Yeah, still 8.
Right. Well, sadly, like this is a part where you're still tracking the ship, but you lose exact lock, and your scan comes back inconclusive, and you can't properly zoom in on it again. So you're still aware of its position and its destination, but you can't forget it anymore.
It's destined. I know where it's moving to.
Yes.
Can I tell if it's moving towards the island?
No. It's. You'll have to track it over, like, preferably a couple hours. But right now, it's traveling. Like, if it would continue its destination in a straight line, it would leave the gas cloud.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll relay some of the information. I'll just say, if we had an option, it would probably be like, this is as close as we can get. We don't have much information on the ship. I'd hope it's not some innocent, or it's a highly specialized ship with a lot of weapons. But yeah, I mean, this is the closest bet for the info we have.
Or a fellow bounty hunter. So, do we contact them?
I don't think we can over this distance, right?
No, we'll have to get closer, but should we?
Well, to be fair, if it was a bounty hunter or an innocent, then getting closer wouldn't make a difference in any of them. And if they're nearly out of the gas cloud, then maybe it wouldn't be bad to get close either, because I couldn't relay any information to. No, they're too far away from anything.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get a closer look. The one thing I'm thinking is that if you are, there might be some legitimate trade going through here too, but legitimate trade probably uses ships larger than fighter classes. So there's a good chance that these actually belong to the pirates, but definitely not conclusive. The question is, how are we really gonna be able to tell even if we get close to them? They aren't gonna try and attack a ship that is several times larger and more well equipped with weapons, not without backup. So I don't think they're going to be taking hostile action. But how would we even like differentiate between them being pirates and not? Just to ask them and see if they say yes.
We could board them.
Did we buy the boarding thing?
We don't have money for that. Out of character. Not yet. There's no way we're boarding them without some combat first, without attacking them and risking their lives first.
Dan, since the front of our ship is technically open, right? If we got close and then I pulled out, like I have tech level 4 binoculars, could I actually see into the ship from the deck of our ship?
Depends on the structure of their ship, but if their ship is open, then yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, we could make sense that if it wasn't open, then it would be, it would be quite. It'd have a lot of storage in the inside, and then it might be a merchant. I know it could be helpful info.
Well, the thing is, considering the size of your ship, and again, like you have absolutely nothing that would make your ship less detectable. Generally, if you come within distance of noticing them visually, they most likely will notice you visually as well. Like, obviously, it's possible that they don't. Maybe their notice checks are worse, but...
Oh, I think we've come to the conclusion that that doesn't matter too much anyway. It's rather do we pull the trigger?
Could we gain anything by just following them for a while?
Oh, okay.
One thing...
You don't even need to fly anywhere. You can just sit in this spot, hover, and observe, and occasionally repeat your scan, like every 24 hours, to see if you find anything interesting, while you formulate a plan of how you find these people and yada yada yada. Like, think out of the box. You can come up with some non-mechanical solution that I might like enough and give you advice.
One thing on top that I think is that since they're heading out of the gas cloud, down the way I understood it, towards a different region, likely, or...
Well, I said if they continue on the current trajectory in a straight line, then they will leave the gas cloud. It's also not on the edge of it. It will take them a couple hours at least to do that. So
yeah, I think we...
If they continue, then yes. If they don't, then, well, maybe they're traveling within the region.
It was mentioned in some info we got that there were patrols. Could be some sort of patrol ship.
Yeah. The one thing I do think is that the longer we stay in place, the more suspicious we become too, if any of their scanners pick us up. Just hovering and watching.
I mean, I did lie, to be fair. You do have a stealth mechanic, which is dull, because he has a fucking amazing programming skill.
That is our benefit.
Yeah, basically.
But I think we can at least watch it for a little while, see if where it heads in the next couple of hours. Maybe it'll make a turn. Maybe it'll head for the refueling station, which would be a huge hint for us. If they're just on a patrol run, then we might want to intercept that ship the next time it heads out.
Be kind of worried. 12 hours waiting for scans to leave the whole area, right?
We are out of character. I think we are tracking it during. We can see it the entire time now that you have your lock on it.
You have a detection lock on it, and you will continue seeing it unless it tries to leave the region. And if it leaves, even then, it's not guaranteed that you're going to lose it. You might still keep it.
Okay.
But for now, it's it's fucked.
Since we do not know, I say let's wait a while and see if they do anything suspicious.
Question: can you also scan the station some more, see if there are any ships docked there? Does it work
Oh,
like
yeah.
that? I don't
If
know.
the scans are different, might as well do it now.
I mean, to be fair, he
while,
already scanned it, and he hasn't noticed any ships around the station, so around
like
the
it can be, while as long as it doesn't impede the DC of scanning ships. If it's like a different check or different scan, then can I just scan the island, like the actual island itself, not just ships around it? Like see what's on the island.
Island or
Sure.
the station?
Oh, I guess the station is on the
Uh,
or this Davies Ford thing you
Yeah,
mentioned.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
all.
again, you can't look into the station. You can only check it on the outside.
Sure.
Well, I don't. But yeah, if you have questions for it, then ask them.
Okay. Well, yeah. If it doesn't sort of slow down our progress scanning of the ship, I guess Dalu will scan. And maybe. I guess maybe how weaponized the outpost or the station.
Sure.
Okay.
See it.
No, that's a good one.
Ooh. Okay.
So,
Stuff.
based on your scans, it has two relatively powerful energy weapon signatures.
By relay.
Any way to enhance that picture? Get an idea of what actual weapons those are? Or does it
I
not
furiously type on the digital keyboard to get it to enhance the image.
Enhance.
Is it possible to scan the
Roll again.
ships going in and out from that station in the past week or so?
Or kind of like surveillance like we did last time, or in the
No,
outpost.
that would be hacking. You can't hack a station from
Oh, okay.
a region
Oh
away.
Couple hours of ship travel away, easy remote tech.
You wanted to check the weapons more detailed?
Yeah, enhance
Enhance!
imagery.
Enhance! 9. Are you rolling?
Hmm?
Are you
Roll
rolling?
again? Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
new question basically.
Oh, okay, right.
DC 9. No.
No.
You laughed at me.
Just as they are pretty powerful energy weapons.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I suppose unless we're doing anything else, we're just waiting. Or observing.
Yeah, I think we wait, see where that ship goes, and so on.
Alright, so,
What's our plan anyway? I'm a ventriloquist now.
Yeah, you really are a
Horny cry.
so weird.
What the heck?
He's listening, but he's
It's our
talking. at the same time.
infinite popcorn.
Nice
Um,
loop.
what?
Phil basically has a loop of himself because his battery is dead and it's just him eating popcorn.
Really?
That's not him.
So weird.
Yeah, but say something, Phil.
Hello.
And it's just
Alright.
Just pure deadpan. Imagine he starts laughing, something funny happens.
I see he has hacked our feed.
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, you wait for a couple hours, tracking that one ship you've noticed. And you notice that no, it is not heading out of the region. It's just like doing a really like circular, or not circular, but like a really high orbit around the island, basically, through the gas cloud.
Mm-hmm.
you know, that screams patrol to me.
And I don't know, I guess Lance makes the most sense. Lance, make me a no intelligence check.
Is this pilot knowledge? Could I potentially pilot
Sure.
this? I also have no, but I will prefer piloting. Pilot intelligence. 13?
You would say it would be fairly unconventional for a local government, especially as large as Orella, to have fighter craft on patrols alone.
Mm-hmm.
They would generally be considered too small and vulnerable to do that. Generally.
Yeah, this is definitely no government ship.
I mean, it could be like a spy ship or something, but...
No, I am saying definitely, it's definitely Lance thinks this is definitely not a government ship. Because look, no one's sending anything this small that far out from support. Like even faster ships will take a while to get here.
Well,
I think...
yeah.
I think this thing probably does this kind of rotation more or less daily. I think cutting it off now might be dangerous, but doing it when it has just started to run a little while ago would leave us with a window where it can disappear and it'll take a while for them to notice. The question is whatever we do with that. And I do also wonder where the other ships are, if they are in this part of the system or not. Maybe we should see if you can find anything more on that other station and if there might be something docked there too. I don't know.
Sure.
Because it feels weird for only one small one to be here. That would mean the rest is out hunting or something like it. But not in this part.
Well, I will immediately do that. I will scan the...
you can't.
Can't?
You've already done all the scans you could for the day. And if you
No, it's a
haven't...
different...
Oh, we waited, so no.
Isn't this a different station? I mean the small island thingy.
Yeah,
small-
but like, if there were any other ships to be detectable in this region, you would have detected them already.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
actually detect them even on that, okay? This
Yeah,
thought that maybe
yeah.
that was first.
No. Like I roll for a group, and if you roll against like the best in this group, you detect the whole group. So
Hmm.
Okay.
And if you don't, you don't. Okay.
He's talking again, but he's
Yeah.
not moving.
So, like, won't they scan us at some point?
I suppose.
They-
I suppose
They
so.
don't know we're here.
They can try, but we have really high.
I mean, for all you know, you have been detected.
Flare. Maybe we have, but they haven't headed towards us yet, so maybe we haven't.
So we could wait for them to go wherever they're going. Sometime this patrol should end. Or its shift.
Mm.
If it goes and fuels into that pirated gas station, that screams pirate.
I agree. Yeah, and that's why I think we.
And by the way, it's about
to-
6 right now, so you figured out, and judging by its trajectory, it's very likely it's gonna finish its circle in a couple more hours.
Yeah, I think this is gonna land soon, and then we'll see. And when it starts its next one up tomorrow, we could maybe use the chance. This is, if it's doing patrols, it's more likely a fighter than a shuttle, I'd say, but I'm not sure. And
Pirates are known to
maybe-
use civilian weapons or civilian ships, but yeah.
Mhm.
Like, you usually don't have much of a choice as a pirate. You just strap some heavy weapons on your shuttle and call it a fighter.
It's the same.
Maybe we can get them tomorrow. If we're very lucky, we can maybe, if it's a small one, we could potentially take it alive and get some people, which would give us information. But it'll be difficult, very difficult.
Perhaps. But in any case, it seems that we're gonna keep doing this for a while.
Yeah, a little while longer, one night out here in stasis doesn't hurt.
We need like a cover story. What if they come up from behind? Like if we haven't
Fucking
detected them.
ventriloquist.
Maybe we can fake an engine problem.
Okay.
Be the bait.
And why are we here in the first place? Like, is there a reason to be here? Like trade?
Yeah, I think we're delivering something to that small island over there. Some information.
Just to
Yeah,
say,
what
so
I-
long as you guys are doing all this talking, which means you'd have to get on the comms. Just to
Sure.
make sure.
I'm pretty good with words. I have the best words.
Believe me.
Especially when he's impersonating terrorists to steal small weapons, yes.
So we're gonna do that then. We'll lure them in.
Yeah, let's wait around, and if they come asking, we say we have an engine problem.
Mhm.
Sure.
What if they decide to board?
Talk to them.
When that happens, we'll have to make decisions on the fly.
Yeah, maybe we'll fire up the engines, that kind of deal.
Well, I'm used to that now, so that'll be more in my ballpark. But yeah, all right. I'll be following you up till then. No problem.
Yeah, let's see what the scans tell us until the morning.
Miles is gonna sip on the. I don't know. What do we take? Whiskey, I guess.
Oh, here we go again.
Flask.
4 miles. We sit in pity. The alcoholism.
It's just something to do while we wait.
It's the real reason Issa left is because she just couldn't watch you like that.
Put a hand on Miles' shoulder. Look, it's okay. Okay, look, it's not your fault.
I guess Miles would want to enjoy this as much as he can before he turns into a vampire, because then he can't get drunk.
Really?
And you get drunk on blood and on power.
Kind of drunk.
And popcorn!
No, that's only Phil.
That's winning. Yeah. That's Phil.
Winil has rectified himself to, perfectly recycle the popcorn he imbibes to be ejected and
Oh.
re-ingested again.
No, we don't
Oh.
want to know this, Dan. Please.
Look at him, so happy, just chewing it.
Actually,
Oh,
looks
no.
pretty pissed and unhappy in that loop.
Still popcorn.
Okay.
All right.
Skip.
So, you spend a couple more hours observing this unidentified fighter hull, and it does a big loop, yeah, and indeed lands at Kamala.
Where?
Base, the fueling station, Kumala.
Oh, okay.
And then I assume you kind of go to sleep, spend the night, and let's say wake up as your system alerts you that the ship is beginning to move again. And you see the ship leaving Kumala. And
Where's Kumala on the map? Because I see the artificial.
Kumala
see
is the gas cloud, basically.
Kumala is the gas cloud. Okay.
A small part in there. Well, what do you say we try and intercept this one?
Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty safe to do so.
And they'll start midday by rolling an observation check. Oh, well, not observation check, but scan check at a modifier of +2.
+2, that's gonna be hard for them to beat. Hello?
Yeah, I'm just
That's
gonna
right.
get it on at the moment.
My bad. Too hasty.
Wait, what?
That's
Wait,
not possible.
what happened?
It
must be a bug.
You typed in the +2 and that fucked it up.
Oh, I'm just supposed to put 2 in it. Oh, yeah.
So it
Yeah,
was
just
5, 9.
You can take the rolls
9.
though, yeah.
9.
Okay.
All right, 9. Let's see. It was that. Then the other one.
Can we also passive scan again?
Yeah, one moment.
That was it. Wasn't it?
No, that was them scanning us or trying to. That's why we got the +2, because we're a smaller ship, basically. Or not a very small one, but a smaller.
We're a frigate, right?
Yes. Don't forget supplies.
I already adjusted them. That's already the 34.
Shipping R and Watanabe.
One moment.
It'd be funny that she calls herself.
No.
We have in the
I did-
camera.
I don't understand you at all right now. What did you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
just
hear you now.
it was really unclear for a second.
Nothing of importance. Nothing.
No,
know
you
what
said
she called
A,
it
say
so
the B.
No, that's not how it needs to go. You can also recognize that A was false.
That's how it works in
Is that,
my game.
Is that date correct?
No,
No,
it's
the date is certainly
27th.
not correct.
Then?
27.
Yes, 27.
No, actually, it's the comms officer who should watch the date. All right. Okay, so I did their rolls to notice you, if they would notice you. And let's see. And you now make your own roll to detect others.
Sure.
Let's see.
This is -1 again, if we're passively, which we probably are.
Right. Okay.
We get a +1 for frigate.
You're using passive, right? Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
correct. That's a 9. you're searching for people. So let me go once again. You're searching for that.
Are you reading the news?
First,
Read the news.
In the game or
Yeah.
I missed.
Tal?
depends
Yeah.
on which part you're talking about.
Oh, but
there's-
there's a planet named Tal.
Uh-huh.
All of them. There's a
Apparently,
green bottle too.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
So
Yeah. So you repeat your scan, and no, you like see both. Well, the mining station and the artificial island, and you're still tracking that fighter you've been tracking yesterday. But that's when, well, not that's when, but as you're like going through your motions, you notice detection lock warning on your comm station, which means that you've been noticed by somebody. You don't know who, but you've been noticed.
Okay. I relay the information. Well, it looks like we've been, well, if we were to stick to our plan, like you said, that would mean we don't move because our engine's broken. So we have to stay put. I mean, it could change plan, but
I mean, you haven't noticed any of them, right?
not other than what we saw yet the other day.
can you interrogate the scans to tell us who is scanning us?
Yeah,
Who
I
has
could.
the lock?
I could
that
see
possible?
at the very least. Like at the very least, I could scan the ship that I have available at the refueling station and see if they are the ones that.
That
detected
ship
it.
has left the station, so it's separate now. That's why it was separate roles for the ship.
Okay. But could I see if so I wouldn't be able to scan other ships, I don't think, but I can maybe I can see if that ship that we're tracking is the one that noticed.
But you can try. I mean, that like your guess is either you've been noticed by that ship or either of the stations, and you can try to scan all of them to see if they have a detection lock on you. And if not, well, then that means there's somebody else in the system who's noticed you,
Yeah.
and you haven't noticed them apparently. Yeah, you can try that. So,
You did. There's a 13.
Yeah, I
now.
rolled. Yeah.
oh, which
good
one?
roll.
13. You're
Yep.
scanning the ship you have detection lock on, right?
Yes.
No, as far as I can tell, it's quite oblivious to you. Its orbit doesn't change. You don't notice any like directed signals coming from it. So as far as you can tell, that one is still your prey.
Right. So it looks like the plan of luring it in isn't going to work because it's not that ship; it's a different ship that spotted us. One that I don't see on the scanners.
Could
So-
be either of the stations. You want to check the stations if it's
Yeah.
them.
Could very well be. Yeah. Could I possibly?
Yes.
Could I possibly roll for both with the refueling station and the?
Yes.
Okay, so roll 2.
Yeah, just roll 2 different
The first
checks and
one?
tell me, and roll the second one just straight away. Yeah.
Ooh, max roll.
Neither of the stations has noticed you.
Okay, so it's someone else.
Fuck.
Well, now it's whether we lure them in or you want Miles or Lance wants to do a different plan.
Let's see if they're coming towards us.
This is now a very dangerous gamble. Playing a ship in the water or ship stranded or whatever you want to call it out in
Battleship.
is all right if we know what we're looking at, But here, this could be the entire rest of the party that is coming down on us. This could be the frigate plus fighters plus another shuttle. For all we know, it might be the entire fleet that would hit us. So personally, I'd get moving and I'd take a trip out and back. Out the system to lose it. Day out, day back in. Because if we can't detect them, but that they know where we are easy fodder for whoever is out there, and it's likely pirates. And they seem to be good at staying quiet if they can hide from Dalu.
Probably the best approach, but then, as you said, it's a gamble, so could just continue and go after our prey of a ship.
I mean, we could. It'd be dangerous if it gets reinforcements, so you need to run and run fast.
Do you think we could, or the worst case scenario, where we follow this, we go to this ship, we get close, and we get into a scrap with them, and then at the same time, as it starts, a big cruiser ship just comes into the area that has been scanning us and comes after us and starts fighting as well. Could we get out, quickly?
No quick. That'll be
The shortest
a
jump
race.
speed is, well, yeah. I mean, you can't jump because you are not at the edge of the system, and you're basically forced into like pursuit escape scenario, like within combat engagement range, which involves piloting skills and the speed of your ship. Which your ship is not slow, but it's not exceptionally fast either. And all the while they will be shooting at you. Well,
Is
doing something else.
the ship that we scanned, is that at the edge of the system or edge of the region?
Technically, none of you are at the edge of the region. Like, the edge of the region is 2 days away.
Okay.
Because you're in it now.
It's basically that other place where we used to be at. It's close to there, where the refueling station is, the other one to the east. That's basically the edge of this system that connects to other systems. But we can't jump anyway because we don't have a... I guess, yes, we can to jump to other systems that are one step away. But
yeah, but you need to
not
travel
this-
for 2
Yeah.
hours first.
need to go there for 2 days.
Half days, yeah. Sorry. Days and hours.
So, yeah. What do you guys think?
Maybe it's the postman.
Wanna play a fun little game? Of can we catch the pirates before the pirates catch us? They will know where we are, and they will know where their own ship is at, just as a likely scenario, so them intercepting us might happen.
I mean, usually you say everything will be fine, so you
I think it will
having
be.
doubts is a red flag for me. So
No, I think
don't-
the way this is gonna go is that I'm just gonna pilot a route so efficient to cut them off that the others can't catch up to us in time. That's my plan, if we go for it. And then we make a very quick run for it with whatever we got, because that will be necessary.
I like it. Sounds alive. Adrenaline filled.
Adrenaline filled for sure. Also dangerous, which is always
what
fun.
can we get out of the fighter thing?
Possibly if we manage to capture anyone, that would be perfect. That would be a lot of information. Otherwise, at the very least, it's 5k. We kill a shuttle. If it's an actual fighter, 10k.
We need
Yeah, I mean, we can just film what we are doing. And we have our scan history of them staying at the piloting stations and of them basically doing patrols here, which should be indication enough, I hope, for your government friend.
Well, I trust you, Lance. Let's go with your plan.
Danger it is. Sure, why not? Let's have some fun.
Alright, so what do you need?
Well,
I will. I will try to make the most direct course imaginable to cut this small shuttle off
That you're tracking.
as soon as possible.
The one that you're tracking.
That one that we're tracking. Yes.
Alright. In that case, make me an intelligence pilot skill check.
You can say the stat however much you like. Never do anything for
Look! I don't remember what stats you have, alright?
Oh my god, that's a shit roll. Nice.
Let's see. It's so nice that I have now the name of your ship, because I can just write like Fable versus instead of PC ship versus.
We're F'd. You can also call us F, you know?
No, I can't, because Fighter 1 and Fighter 2 and Fighter 3 would also be F1, F2, and F3.
No, but we're F'd.
Oh,
So,
alright.
nice.
So you rolled F8, that's quite low for you.
Yes, that's a shit roll.
I needed to turn on my camera for this.
Mhm.
Let me
Got a
look
bad
up
feeling.
the running action. One second. Escape combat.
Alright. So,
No plan.
you Lance, you tell Everett to strap in, and using Dalus' guidance, you begin tracking the most direct route you can to pick off fighter that you're tracking. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna call it a fighter because it's a fighter hull. However, as you're tracking it and noticing that that fighter is not going in a straight line, and you understand why, as trying to go in this direct line, your ship gets not locked, but slowed down as you hit a particularly dense magic cloud, and you are forced to retract your fins lest they burn out from the excessive magic. And you notice as you're slowing down and losing time that the fighter just on the Aether just like start going away from you, meaning that your intercept for now has failed. However, as you prepare to leave this trap of yours, redirect yourself and try again, your dial will pick up a ship entering combat range from behind.
But they're still in that cloud, is what you're telling me?
You're both technically like, so like it doesn't matter for the purpose of this game, but imagine like basically like a lot of empty like trails, like gas cloud area, and right now you're in like especially dense cloud, which it's not solid. It wouldn't affect you. It affects your ship because of what type of gas it is. It's magic. And it's in the center of this area, and as you're stuck trying to get out of this area, the unidentified ship kind of like swoops towards you, and I guess now that you are within sensor range of it directly, you identify it as a fighter, as a, well, I guess it would count as a I guess it would count as an air superiority fighter with spike drive type weapon. It is undamaged.
Drive weapon.
It is undamaged, not spike drive, slipstream drive weapon. It is undamaged, and its transmitter is, well, not transmitting, which means it's hiding its registry code, which definitely screams pirates.
What do you mean by slipstream weapon?
It means it's a weapon directly tied to their slipstream drive and using its power to bombard you with unpleasant energies.
Oh, the same kind of weapons we have, basically. All
No.
of ours are also... No?
No, you have a
all-
We
laser
have ammo, don't we?
and a sensor one.
I thought that was also connected to ship power.
Well, ship power. I'm talking about Reaper battery, which literally uses the energy of slipstream drive to just bombard you with magical particles.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I guess let's put it that way. Are you preparing for combat?
Yeah, I was about to say, well, how unfortunate. Everyone to their positions.
Alright, in that case, roll initiative.
That's me.
It's in the ship combat.
Yeah, let me switch you.
We rolled a 5.
Alright.
Clean ship sheet.
Oh fuck. And modify your turn. You should be able to do that.
Well, don't like our name, but yes.
Initiative is 1d8
plus,
modified
dex.
by dexterity, right?
Yeah, that's why I rolled the d8. Why does it still say clean ship sheet?
Because it's the name of your ship sheet.
No, it isn't. Nowhere.
Oh,
I used the OSS Fable.
I think that is maybe.
Oh, right, because well, that also
Image
works.
is probably called that, or whatever. It works, and they were faster. That's unfortunate.
It's not how they look like, but I didn't have enough time to make the actual mini for their ship, so that's how it's gonna look now. All right. One moment. I need to initiate Angry Celos.
Music or what?
I need to initiate Angry Celos. Yes. Attack of the Angry Celos. Cellos. No, cello. Yes, it's cello, not cello. Sorry. All right. Okay. So, round 1. Yeah. So you notice this unidentified ship approaching yours fairly quickly, and you, Darlo, get a communication message on your
Oh,
dashboard.
okay.
Do you accept it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just communication message. So no harm, I
I
think.
think Talu's gonna go man the guns, right?
All right, sure. In that case,
Oh yeah, okay. It's someone else.
Miles,
Oh,
you're here.
that Robbie is it? What now?
Miles, you're here. Capitano, there is a message.
Accept it.
Say again.
Accept it.
Yes. And you hear coming from the ship dynamics. Chief 08239, shut down your engines and prepare for inspection. Any resistance will be faced with deadly force. Over.
What's the beginning of that?
Your ship's ID code.
Our ship ID. They said, let us board or it will be met with force.
Sounds fine to me, yeah. Come on board.
See.
I'd rather avoid having a battle on my ship.
There's only one person on these fighters.
Right. So it works
Let's shoot.
like this. Miles, roll intelligence program for Watanabe.
Okay. So how do I do that? Intelligence.
Just roll 2d6 plus 1, basically. Oh, fuck.
8.
8. Alright, and one more.
I roll shit.
Alright. Watanabe shouts out, Captain! They're crashing our systems! And you start your round with -4 command points.
Oof. Every round?
No, this one.
This one.
Okay.
Well, -4 plus 6. No, wait, plus 2 you gain by being whatever you are, so -2. Please mark that down, and it's your round. What do you do?
So on my turn, Captain's turn, I will do. Let's see.
Oh no, wait. No, I'm
Are
lying.
you sure it's -4?
You start at 0. Yes, you start at 0.
So -2 is what you're saying.
No. Like -2 plus 2, so 0.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Good.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for checking me.
So I support a department. I will support the guns, and I will do my duty for 2 command points. I would like.
How do you do your duty?
I over the ship communications.
No. I mean, you can't do both captain action and the general action.
Oh, okay.
Also, do your duty only ever gives 1 command point.
Yes, sorry. So, just assistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you get microphone closer to you, because it's quite hard to hear you occasionally. All right. Well, you support guns, right?
Yes.
All right.
Next, bridge, fix comms, and then engineering comms, and then guns.
All right. So engineering and comms basically do their duty and give you 2 command points.
Where is Venom?
Yeah. Where's Venom?
Where's Venom?
I'm standing on the bridge. Where should I go?
I mean, you can
How
have
about
him.
you-
Well, you could. There's 2 guns. He could go to the gunnery.
All right, that's easy.
Which kind is the question? Which gun is currently manning Dalu, and which one? Venom?
I just want to look at him. 1 second. Just want to look at the stats. I would be on the sand thrower.
Alright, got it.
2d4.
We'll put your token on the gunner department, like under Dalu, because like he's ahead, but you're still in there. Alright, so your ship has 2 command points now. I see you're paying attention to this. Who goes after engineering and comms?
We do not have 2 command points.
Why?
I mean, I'm going first before them.
Oh,
And I would like
Oh.
to ask the captain a
I
question
misunderstood.
first.
go for it.
Captain, this is a small fighter. This might even be government. It's not likely, but possible. Them inspecting us, I don't think is gonna hurt us.
Wasn't there out of character? Wasn't there a clear kind of thing that yelled, "This is a pirate ship"?
Yeah, that they're basically hiding their own signature. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying it doesn't hurt to comply here unless something else that's bigger is close by.
Would you bring them on the ship and fight them if they are pirates?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just saying I don't know if I'd go for a strike immediately. I'd ask them to identify themselves first, personally, see what's going on and why they want us to identify ourselves. Before we shoot at them for asking us to identify ourselves, even if their actions are dodgy. Doesn't hurt to wait for a second.
Sure. Watanabe, please try and make them, well, ask them for identifications first.
Yes, Captain. Sending the message.
Like
Oh,
an
yes.
action, like a round
Fair
to do
enough.
that.
No. I guess it makes sense for them to respond immediately.
I mean, we have a 15-minute
Yeah,
window,
that's,
right?
what
The
I was
turn,
talking about.
well,
Yeah. You get a return message which Watanabe begins put through the speakers, and it goes. My affiliation is irrelevant to your survival. Shut down your engines.
now I'm perfectly down to fuck them up.
Right.
Down the
Dalu-
fuck!
And Dalu and Wenel, fuck them up.
I will first go 2, and I will try and go above and beyond and basically steer right at this ship, straight line, turn us around at them, and
Perfect.
give it a go. Try and go above and beyond this way. Let's see.
Alright.
That gives us 3 command points, I think.
You have pilot too? Wow.
I have
For
pilot too.
a how many
So now
command
we
points
have
do we have now?
In total, we will have 5 now with the other 2 do your duties.
Well, yeah.
Five.
Plus,
Okay.
My help.
plus your -2 from the support, so you have 7 points in total to spend.
7. Okay.
You said they have only
is
one.
there,
They have
they
one.
have one what?
One weapon, one slipstream weapon, right?
Which is
You
correct.
target that. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Well then, the 7 could do a fire all guns and then target systems after firing only one
You
weapon.
can't fire all weapons target a system. You can target a
Oh, well,
system
no,
only with a single weapon.
I mean, so 3 points fire all guns, another 3 doing the fire one and target, and then there's 1 point left, which can't really be used. Maybe I could do something else with it, or Winnell, you could do something else with it if you want. If there's like a general action, I don't know if there is one.
I mean, the comms guy should crash the other systems or something. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think we have
Maybe he
no,
could use.
he's doing his duty.
Oh,
Well,
he
the
always
command
does his
points.
duty?
No, unless we tell him.
The command points carry over, right? Do they?
No.
No, not
They don't
they
carry
don't.
over.
Next round will be more command points because I get +2. and
Unless they crash your systems again.
Unless they crash our systems again.
Okay. Well, that's all we can do for the moment. So it would be, I guess, just for the sake of trying to hit them effectively, I would target the systems, and we both shoot with the fire all guns. So it's 3 command points to fire all weapons. So Winnel and I both shoot. I
So
will
you
fire. Yeah.
okay. So what you're doing fire guns, right?
Yeah, and then right after, there will be fire one weapon. So I will fire the sand thrower,
All right. Well,
and that will
let's.
be a target pistol.
You are getting ahead of yourself. So
Okay, sure.
start with. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll roll the sand thrower.
With advantage.
Are you using the -2 points for this move or not?
Well, what do
No,
you
I
mean?
think no. This is the just fire all guns.
Yeah. So deduct 3 command points from your ship.
That's what you want.
I've
So,
told you,
yeah.
please say it all
No,
out loud. And it should be, yeah. Alright.
Okay, we're okay.
What?
How did you get a 28? How
Plus
do you
11,
get an
how do you
11
have it?
modifier?
There is no way.
I just took it off my laser pistol.
How does your laser
Okay.
pistol has an 11 to hit?
No way.
He's a warrior.
Well, recently it changed because my attack bonus went up, which I hadn't
Yeah.
changed for ages.
So your attack bonus is 4.
Yes.
Your dexterity is 1.
Yes.
Your shoot is 2. And your pistol is +1. That's an 8.
2. Don't know where I
this
got
is-
11 though. It
this is
says it
still-
says +11 in on my character sheet, so there must be something wrong.
I mean, it's not automatical.
It's +7 in that case, actually.
Well, +8
Plus
because the pistol has.
I don't know what it's
No, but this
calculating
weapon,
wrong.
I mean, the sand thrower.
Let's see.
I guess. Well, anyway, if it's +7, sure, but
Why does it say
maybe
11? Because yeah, it is
maybe
automatic.
if it's
Oh,
if it's 7,
right.
it's fine. You can
Because-
fix it later. You know.
Because you've input an additional attack bonus of +4 into the pistol. It should be only +1. It's an attack bonus of the pistol, not of your character.
Oh,
Because there could be down the
Okay.
line a +1 weapon, a +2 weapon, a +3 weapon, and so on and so forth.
Wait,
so I should just leave the attack bonus on the pistol as
As
1
1
or 0.
Yes, 1. Because it's a
okay.
laser weapon, it has a 1. So now, okay, so save it.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it
Yeah,
has
24
+8,
though.
and your sand thrower should have +7 because it doesn't have the +1. But
Okay, yeah.
because
yeah,
it's a sand thrower, it's a flag weapon, and you're shooting at a fighter, you roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Which is advantage +4 in this case?
No, you.
Is that how that
This,
works? Or +2? +2. is it?
You roll
No,
d20
you-
twice.
Yeah.
So
But
Oh,
it
so
doesn't
yeah, it's just
matter.
normal. Yeah.
yeah, but we already like. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you
sure
hit it.
24 hits.
yeah,
But one
Mhm.
thing that you can do is roll 2d4
Roll damage
again.
again.
Because we can roll higher damage. We also have advantage on damage, and it would actually be 6 on this because we
Okay.
also add your dexterity, so it's 6 damage. And if you roll higher than you rolled now, the 5, then we'll get more damage from it.
All right. Good to know. I'll roll the thing damage again.
Yeah,
Same
so
damage?
same
6
shit.
damage.
Yeah.
6. So that's 6 damage, and let me see.
Good job.
They will
Right.
have lots
Not
of
bad.
armor.
Yeah, you shoot at the ship.
And then there's
6. All right. Yeah.
Windows
So
multi-laser.
yeah, you do see as your like bunch of rocks that you shoot with your rock thrower, like better the circling fighter, but its hull seems to be pretty sturdy. You leave a couple holes in its wings, but you see no noticeable damage to the hull itself. Winnel, your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Do I click on the laser in the fable or I don't know how to do
Yes, click on laser in the fable.
it? Modifier 0 or
Modifier
dex?
is whatever your modifier for this weapon would be, which is gonna be your attack bonus plus your dexterity or intelligence plus your shot skill.
Oh, 1
1, right.
for dex. That's all I have.
Well, yes, so +1, yeah. 18.
Yeah.
Actually, that
And
hits.
3 damage. It does more damage.
And 3 damage. Yeah. And then you notice as Winnow kind of goes pew, and like the scorching ray of your, this is what the luminarch beam I was calling it.
What was
Moonlight.
the...
Yeah, no, Monarch is heavy weapon. It's the luminarch beam kind of like goes and leaves a like melted groove on the side of this fighter as it fails to evade the attack. Yeah, its armor is not
You
safe
said
against
3
laser.
damage? Why,
Yes.
It says 2. Why is it
Because
3?
plus
Just-
1 for your intelligence. The
I'll
damage
take it.
of your
Okay.
weapon is modified by your attribute.
Brains.
Okay,
Like,
but not the hit, right? Okay.
hit as well.
Hit as well. Okay,
That's
then
why you had plus
would
1.
have been
No. Your intelligence gave you
Oh,
plus 1 to
it's-
hit. Yeah.
and it's hit or dex, not
Yes.
both. If
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then it's all correct. Cool.
All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you did that.
There,
What now?
yeah, there was gonna be a target weapon system
All right.
by firing one weapon.
So -1 command point, then fire all weapons
Or-
for free. Oh, fire one weapon for free.
Fire one weapon.
All right. So which
It's for
one are you
free-
firing?
It's for free.
Well, you're
Well, it's
using
because
Okay. I didn't hear that. Sorry, what?
you're using captain's support department function to make it
Oh,
free.
okay.
That's what I'm talking
Alright.
about. Which system are you targeting, and which weapon are you firing?
have-
Oh, okay. Well, it was their weapon, but I guess Windle could do it, unless we switch weapon, or I just do it on Sandthrower.
Switch
I
up.
think
I
we
mean,
should
about
switch.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'd like to switch, I think.
We've
Sans
agreed
normal thing.
that you cannot switch weapons during the round.
Okay.
Well, then Sandthrower it is.
It was a more mechanical decision rather than roleplay in this case, but I'm gonna stick for NPCs with this as well. Roll again.
That
And then I get to
Hey,
go
again,
again.
it's +7, not +8,
Oh yeah.
and it
That's-
actually
yeah.
should have a -4 on top of that.
-4 on top of
Yeah,
that.
because you're targeting a system, then it's a -4 to hit. But it's still 19. It's okay.
So 3.
18.
I'm adding 3 to this next one.
18,
So that should be
so
correct.
18 is higher.
Oh, the
Uh,
damage.
18 does hit. The damage
Whoa, that damage.
is
9
8,
half
9.
to 4.
9 halved to 4. Alright, so
nice roll.
which system were you targeting?
Their weapon.
The weapon, yeah. Your bunch of rocks shoots from your ship and barrages the front of their ship where the weapon is. All rocks ping, 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 and up the armor. Harmlessly.
What?
It doesn't work because we half damage and their armor is 5. This weapon can never damage that system. Never damage any system for that fact. The Sand Thrower doesn't work like that. We need to armor penetrate for that.
Alright.
That's why I
Okay.
said swap.
Yeah, you should
Mhm.
swap next round.
Sure.
Fuck.
Alright. Round 2. You get a message. You've made your decision. You will pay for it.
What did he say?
No idea.
Please come again.
Well, let's say you're so excited about the fight, you just hear it and like nobody listens to what and I be like, Captain, message! Captain!
Tommy, shut the fuck up and do your work.
Alright. So tell him roll me a piloting skill check plus your ship speed.
Our ship speed is a +2.
3, I believe.
Yes, 3. Okay. Sorry.
Ramming us?
Now he's trying to escape. And he just might because he gets a +5. And I rolled shit.
Alright. And indeed, you see the ship turn tail and begin leaving the combat area. But that's all they can do this turn, which brings us to you and gives you a chance to shoot them down before they escape. What do you do, Captain? Your order of actions.
Yeah, our turn. Turn 2. Okay, so first of all, we get 2 command points from my Star Captain focus.
Uh-huh.
And then I will assist. What happens if they, like, do they leave now? Can we, what's...
As long as they are on the orange screen, you can shoot at them as normal, but they are retreating. If they manage to leave the orange screen, they leave combat, and you need to pursue them outside of combat without being able to shoot at them, obviously. Right now, your option is either shoot at them and hope to shoot them down before they escape, or try to pursue them, which, as Lance would tell you, is pretty hard because they're fast.
I could give the helping action to Lance. Would that make it easier to catch up to them?
You have 15 minutes, you can talk.
I can pursue, but they need to do this. They need to succeed 2 more rounds, right?
Yes.
So we get at least this round and next round of firing at them if they don't. And that's only if they succeed every time. And I rolled shit this time.
Okay,
Might also roll. They get a good bonus. They have a +2 advantage from their speed, but I might have better dice with the 3d6. So I'd say just keep firing and now just target systems personally.
Okay, so I will assist the guns, and I will say, Dalu, man the laser. I need you to target their drive. I guess that's the engine, the one that moves them, make them stop.
Just remember that you need to strike their engine twice for it to be destroyed. Or, well, disabled. Election.
Okay.
Yeah, one makes it yellow, right? And then you can jury rig it, or whatever.
Something like
Drive
that.
is degraded by 1. Oh. Yeah.
But we actually need to hit it 3 times because 1 time he's just gonna take a crisis.
I'm
instead
pretty
of...
sure, like, I'm checking it, but I think if you...
I think also it's gonna get destroyed before we disable it. But
Actually, yeah, do remember that even if you're, like, your damage still applies damage to hull, even if you hit system. So you're still gonna be doing damage to it. So you should be very careful what you're shooting it with, and try not to hit it too hard if you're intending to capture them.
Well, I still like and Data to switch.
Yeah, we can still do it. We just need to. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be luck. If we roll high on damage, then that's gonna be it. It'll probably kill it.
Yeah, you need to hit drive. No, twice. Because drives reduced below 0 are destroyed. So if they have drive 1, hit 1 is drive 0, hit 2 is boom.
Yes.
So you need to hit it
and
twice.
And he's also gonna take a crisis, but yeah.
Well.
But yeah, I am going to seeing as they seem to not be as stuck as in this cloud as we are. I am going to, since we're on the edge of it, try and risk it and fan out our wings anyway to try and, stay as close as possible while they've gotten a little bit of this distance from us. And that is how I'm going to go above and beyond, or try to.
Go for it.
Hopefully I don't roll as shit as before.
Your shitty before was good enough.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah. So you fan out your wings and prepare for the burst of energy that's gonna overload them. Without managing to lose control, your ship jumps out of the cloud and you catch kinda it as everybody gets knocked around a little bit. But you are out of the cloud and are in
Yeah, and we have
pursuit of the enemy ship.
now 5 command points.
All right. Who goes next?
Engineering and comms.
All right, so +2.
That's a total of 7 command points, and with the assisting to the gunnery, as you will.
Retargeted shots. Oh yeah.
All right. Gollum, on the laser, I assume.
Mm-hmm. The amount of command points we have this round? How many?
7. And
7
you have
again.
the assisted. No, 9 if you count the assisted action.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Those are
there'll
3
be
shots.
4. So we should be able to do 2 fire roll and then 1 target. Right?
But we can do 3 targeted.
I guess, yeah, that's way better, of course. Just get
Why
the
can't
engine
we
out
do
in one
like
go.
9 targeted? Like, just, I mean,
Because you're going to take the 2 off on the ways. It would be 1 and then 3, and then, yeah. You can only do the free action once, so it'll cost 1 command point the first time, 3 every other one.
What?
Because
I
it costs
mean,
1.
Yeah,
if we have 7 command points and plus the bonus, is there a rule that says you can only do target systems so often?
No.
Like, can we do it 7
No,
or
we
8
just
times or
it's
9
just
times?
because it's 1 point the first round because we get the free +2 because of the action assist, but it's
And-
3 every other time, right?
Phil is misunderstanding that the 1 cost of the target systems is on top of the firing the shot, which
Gotcha.
costs 2.
Gotcha.
That's why it's 3 per attempt, so we get 3
Makes
attempts
sense.
max.
Yeah, that makes much more sense. Thank you.
Well then, it just has to be the laser. So I'm doing all 3.
I
In
mean,
that
you
case-
can do 1 and see.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, just of course, yeah, just see what happens.
You can
Ah,
just
yeah,
shoot
shoot,
once
shoot,
and
shoot
then
one after another. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Let's good luck. Good luck.
you're in charge of the gunnery. If you think shooting all weapons 3 times
Alright.
is better.
This is
Just do it.
it's
Still
actually
get advantage.
no,
No.
this is not on the
Okay.
laser. It's actually you need to put the -4 in there. This is actually
As
a
well.
9.
Yes.
Well, this is a miss, and you kind of like misjudge the distance, and your beam dissipates in the dense magical field, and like sparks out
Mhm.
as it interacts with the magic around it. You need to focus it more.
Unless he uses, right?
Actually, yeah, you can use your warrior ability to make this an auto hit, but you can use it only once per
Yeah,
combat,
of
just
course.
as a warning.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I just ship combat I didn't even consider it. I don't see why not.
It's the max damage.
Probably
Do it.
better to
Oh, no.
better to do that too.
Oh no,
It's a good time to use it. I use it now. It's a
Alright.
double hit.
So,
So it's 5 half to 2.
Bishop is dead.
I'm imagining
1 HP left.
the pirates are
Gonna
like,
blow up.
you will pay for this. Boom.
alright. So, as you right, so you kind of like with the same shot you refocus your weapon and kind of like push it further, but your hit still misses their engine, and you think, oh shit, and then you see like a small explosion and a trail of smoke going from their gun. It seems it didn't quite hit the slipstream drive, but the reactor which overloaded their weapon and caused it to go disabled. Or in other words, they have accepted the crisis and their weapon got fried.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Alright, but that's your
Well done.
first shot.
Damage seems to be rounded up when half.
Yeah, targeted system is rounded up, I think.
What did I
That's
do?
actually
it was a weird.
So
Has
it's
it in
3
the-
damage instead of 2.
yeah.
In the example below, but I can't find the rule.
Because I also had in mind that it rounds damage down, but it's that there's a specific part.
Where?
I will copy paste it for down here.
It says on 117 of
Half
your
rounded
version.
up. Yes, I mean I didn't say anything about it being rounded down.
Oh,
Well,
but
we
I
had
thought
a
it was rounded down. Yeah.
I same, my bad.
So it
we had a
was
5
5,
that turned into
2 and a
2.
5, 3. Well, I
Okay,
accepted the
just
crisis, so it deals no damage anyway.
Yeah.
What are you arguing
Yeah,
with me
just,
about?
Okay, well I'm gonna
just
I'll just
asking.
continue on.
Go for it.
I'll do the same thing again.
This did
I'll,
cost
three-
1 command
three-
point to you.
3 command points this time, yeah.
Excellent shooting, Dalu. Keep the work.
I know myself that it was like basically a miss, and I'm like, yep, thank you, Captain. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, alright. Go for it. One more shot. Again, you kind of. Oh, yeah, no.
That work?
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Here you go.
This one shot, like, you kind of like try to aim for the trail of smoke, but it seems to interact very weird with the magic cloud, and you kind of overshoot with a grazing shot, kind of passing by the
Mhm.
enemy ship but not hitting it.
And that's a proper 13 that time. That's
That's a
not
proper
9.
13,
So I
yeah.
put the
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, right. Well then.
But 13 is a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
13
Oh,
is
last one.
doesn't even hit you.
Oh.
Okay, well, not. a
And your
single
last
on the
one, like
engine.
your weapon, seems to. You try to shoot it 3 times in a row, and your third one was a bit too fast. And as you like press the fire, your weapon just goes. Warning, weapon overheating. You must wait long. And you're like, oh shit! And the enemy ship was already gone from firing solution. And you're like, fuck. All right.
Loud enough that after I just talked about my good shot, it's like they can just hear over the comm. Fuck.
Yeah.
I guess you don't respond to good. What was it?
Positive
Shit.
reinforcement.
Positive. Yes, thank you.
Well, tell them you know the drill. They're trying to escape.
Yep. Yep. Let's see if they make. If I can open my character sheet first. My turn. Not context.
This is not a skill check, right? Because then I could help.
No, you can't help like this, no. So yeah, but this time, however, it seems the enemy pilot is too distracted by the damage to his weapon. And Lance, you have no problem having a more efficient path of approach, maintaining your distance with the enemy ship. So they failed to continue to escape. It's your round again.
Our round again?
Yes.
Oh, because their round was to try to skip and they did.
They
Yeah.
failed.
Right. Assisting guns, getting +2 because starship. Order is bridge, comms, engineering, guns.
It seems the way it's demonstrated up there seems to be our regular order, anyways.
No, sometimes we want to do like something special, like with the comms or engineering or with the bridge, but right now
Well-
we're just trying to shoot them down.
I think the only time we'll use that as other actions is when we're gonna be running. But
The thing is, it depends on your mission parameters. Like,
Take them
Yeah.
alive or stuff
Yeah.
like that.
yeah. Also, like if you were like escorting another ship and trying to defend it, your actions could be different. Or if you were protecting something, or if your mission was like disable enemy ship without damaging it. You know, like here, you're kind of in a situation where you're trying to take the ship alive, but it's kind of too small to be taken alive. So
yeah, after our first salvo,
Yeah.
it was already doomed.
anyway, yeah.
Since it has trouble getting further away from us, I'm gonna try and use this opportunity where he is too distracted to really get ahead of us to try and have him lose our angle of approach by trying to fly in his smoke trail. Even if we are too big for that, just to give my weapons a small advantage when he's not expecting the angle that we are going to be shooting him from. I'm going to
Go
try
for
again
it.
for above and beyond. 5 skill points.
Yeah.
Uh,
You were
5
correct. The smoke cloud is a bit small, so it's not helping too much, but it is helping. The field of view is not that large either. Alright. In that case, Watanabe and Robbie do their shit.
7, and so 9 like last time, basically.
Should we target or just destroy them?
Good question.
I mean, try. It's 3/4 of it.
Doesn't hurt to try. We still have 2 more turns of maybe 3 shots each.
True, true.
And if we're very lucky and they don't die, I'm not sure it's possible.
I mean,
but if
can't
we're
you pilot us closer to them?
That takes a turn, I think.
I mean, I could try and pursue, yes, for 3 command points next turn. But it doesn't do anything for us boarding. The only way we board is if they don't die when we disable their slipstream drive.
Yeah, sure. I just
then, yes.
thought maybe we have infinite targeting tries as long as we stay close.
Yeah, maybe if he like goes 1 further, I will try to pursue on our turn
Oh yeah,
or something like
okay.
that.
Still in range. Okay.
Yeah.
Dalu, I leave it
Oh,
up to you to
Dalu.
decide if you would want to capture them alive or just shoot them outright.
Big decision, but I think the amount of options that we get, just possibilities, if we were to capture, I mean, it just seems like the obvious choice. But then I'm thinking about what you, Lance. So you were saying we have a window. I think it was you, Lance. We have a window of opportunity since it's on a patrol. Could if it's on a patrol, you know, there could be consequences. We notice we maybe not even a point in capturing it. But I'd rather take that risk because I probably try not to damage the ship. So I guess I mean, if I do the same thing as before, and then that's not really damaging. It's just the engine is fucked though. I guess that's fine. Is that fine? Yeah. Okay. If the engine was completely screwed, can it actually still move? It just can't jump. Is that correct?
I think it can't move.
Yeah, it
Can't move
won't
at
be
all.
able to.
No, like if it's 0, it can move. Destroyed, it's dead in the water.
So 2 hits for destroyed, basically.
What would be best? Would be just to injure it, and then it can't jump. But then
it'll still keep running.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
So
All
we
right.
need to destroy that system. But honestly, it's not likely. This is not gonna matter because the damage is gonna kill it anyway. But we can just try.
Sure.
Doesn't hurt to try.
We send them a message or something. Like the
That's
same
an
message
option,
they
yeah.
sent us.
Well,
Yeah,
surrender them.
Surrender
them
or
up.
die.
Just
Yeah.
replay the message.
What that they said. Make you pay.
What they said?
They
Well,
said,
send them a message. Send them the message that they sent us. So you
If-
say.
if you shoot the engine and they're dead in the water, then we'll like for boarding. Any resistance will be met with.
Okay. Well, do you want to do the comms thing first before I shoot? Della shoots. Or after?
Sure. Watanabe, put me on.
Yes, Captain.
Hold up.
I'll offer a counter offer. Surrender now, and will not shoot you down. Over.
You get a message back. I surrender. Over.
He
Nice.
says, but
Yeah, you notice the enemy ship kind of like going and beginning to hover as your ship catches up with it slowly. Well, I mean,
Okay.
it can't do that yet because it's not their turn, but you
oh,
definitely notice their like engines cut signal because the guy figured out, yeah, he's not escaping alive here.
Do we have a?
Not after his last
strategy?
failure.
We have
This
to
is the
come up
time
with
to talk
some.
about it.
We're gonna have to be real careful about. Like, you guys are gonna have to be the face in this. Like,
Well-
taking, boarding their ship.
With the enemy ship cutting down their engines and you preparing to approach them and figure out a boarding solution, we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay.